Good evening, everyone. How is everybody? I'm doing pretty good. I spent a lot of time trying to work on my PC. I called my tech friend and he walked me through some steps, so hopefully it won't crash again. I've been really frustrated with all that crap because it's very unprofessional to just keep crashing all day. I'm not like DSP. I kind of give a damn. Uh, anyway, hello everyone. Okay. My PC has a really, really bad attitude. I don't know what it is about it, but if it needs to update something, you are not doing anything until it gets done. Oh, well, I can put off the update. No, you're not. That's not happening. So yeah, it crashed because one of my drivers apparently was not updated. Which seems like a rather childish reaction on the part of my PC. My PC is kind of like that, I guess. Oh, you're not updating? Nice stream you have there. Too bad if it was to, crash. Anyway. We're going to catch up on today's rant, which was that Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the most frustrating RPGs. I mean, yeah, that's kind of Dungeons and Dragons in general. You're supposed to die a lot in Dungeons and Dragons. Believe it or not, DSP. I know you wouldn't understand that.
Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig.
Crashing like a bandicoot. Exactly. Especially if DSP's driving it.
Hell! It was one of the most frustrating fights I've ever seen in any RPG. And from what I'm to understand, that's pretty much how Baldur's Gate 3 plays. And I was very vocal in my criticism, stating I didn't like that. What's the point of playing a game if literally all your inputs are skipped because of bad dice rolls? It's really frustrating. And, to me, I get it. Everything's supposed to be RNG, but at some point,
it's not if you have karmic dice on. If you have karmic dice on, it's not really RNG. Do you need a hug? No, I'm cool.
Doing the combat of the game.
I'm cool. I got my octopus friend here.
Where you literally can't hit an enemy because the game just gives you bad luck. I think that's terrible gameplay. I'm just being honest. Like, that's my criticism, and you could disagree. Like, to me, this game is work. To me, this is like, I have to really work my butt off to fucking succeed, and I don't want to do that. I want to have fun. And that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. But I'm just telling you, as a lifelong gamer, someone who's played a zillion RPGs, I don't want to play a game where it feels like my input is just completely discredited, right?
I kind of feel DSP. I really do. I'm playing it right now, and Astarius, he might as well have no hands. He might as well have no arms. The dude never hits anything, ever. I just bumped him from my team and picked someone else. Astarius can chill at the camp until I finish the game, or until he starts trying to hit things. But, it is frustrating. You're getting all bad rolls and whatnot. Then you die, and you play again. Only DSP, who cares so much about his time being wasted, would really care about this kind of thing. He's always on this schedule, and that makes him different from other gamers. However, he never really sees it that way. He always sees it as he represents all gamers. Even though most people don't play even a third of the amount of time he plays. So for them, it's probably pretty rewarding that you can play this game forever and just keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. If DSP really doesn't like that, that's fine. But I'm sure what's going to happen is he's going to turn it into the game is bad for being something that I don't like. Which comes from the narcissism. DSP only dislikes bad things. So if he dislikes something, it's a bad thing. Right? How's it going, Ragnar?
I've leveled up
the
my
only difference between Baldur's Gate 3
and
and Fallout is Baldur's Gate 3 shows you the threshold.
That.
Fallout will just give you a percentage and say pass-fail.
Good. You have a great party, but by the way, miss.
Like, you can still put yourself in positions where the luck isn't going to matter
that should
as
have
much.
Basically been a normal fight. It takes 45 minutes.
But yeah, he wants it all simplified, like you say, Catatonic.
15 minutes straight. Like, what? And that's how the game played. You know what I'm saying? So, it drove me nuts. All right? But we got it done.
Phil, you should play this game that's made purposely annoying and difficult. Yeah, well, why? I'll be honest, if I wasn't getting paid for this, I wouldn't be playing this game.
What a shill.
Like, this isn't my kind of game. A game that's made purposely to annoy you.
The Cannon brother.
What a toxic troll.
Tony or Tom. I always get them confused. That's my fault. The Cannon brother who wrote Rollback netcode outright explained it and admitted it's just guessing. It doesn't actually know what happened, but it guesses. And it gives you that outcome.
For anyone who doesn't know, the Didn't See Scrolls went over this exact thing that DSP is talking about. They went over the forum and Shoryuken that DSP brings up all the time about how the Cannon Brothers, this is a product placement for Didn't See Scrolls. Definitely watch it. It's very informative. It's a little bit longer, but it needs to be long. So if anyone's deterred by the length of some of those streams, I assure you, you will enjoy every minute. That being said, shout out. They covered this moment where he talks about the forum post. And DSP's narrative is so hilariously unaligning with reality that it's damn near Zap Brannigan level, where he said that everyone in the thread were saying ass-kissing positive things and saying, it's so damn good, it's the best thing we've ever seen. Meanwhile, they censored me. No, his posts are still there. Some of his ability to post in the future was removed, i.e. he got banned. But his stuff is still there. So nothing was removed. And second of all, when he says that they confessed, that they admitted that it's all guessing and whatnot, that's also not true. There's never any point where they say that ever. So I don't know what forum DSP was in, but those things did not occur.
And then it tries to catch up. So if you're just sitting there going jab, 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 it favors you. If you're just down back,
then why don't you just jab, jab, jab all the time?
If you're the person reacting to something going on, you don't get the favorable
Actually, they showed the
outcome.
World Order
So
video
playing
section
Dalsim, you always
about
get the
Rollback.
unfavorable outcome.
Yes,
While the
I mean I could do
going
that.
Jab, 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 throw. Jab, 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 throw.
But definitely,
Jab, jab,
Didn't
jab,
See
throw.
Scrolls is
They
always
always
hilarious
get
because
the
you don't realize just
favorable
how often this dude got shit on all the time
unless you're gonna
throughout
get
his
a great connection,
entire life. Man.
Which it's just not.
This dude was
in
never
this
liked.
in master matches. It's pretty much unplayable. Okay, and that's sad. I really like Dalsim. I know he's definitely a great character in this game. It's just that he needs to be played in
All right,
a
I gotta
better
get some water. I'm
environment than what this
stumbling.
game
Hey, how's it going, Willis?
Online. Now, perhaps that's different on PC. Because if you haven't noticed, the vast majority of people I'm playing at Master Rank are all playing on PC. It all says crossplay. Those are all PC players. So maybe on PC they figured out a way to tweak the game to lower their input delay or whatever it is. But I don't have that advantage. I don't have a gaming PC. I don't have these tweaks in place. So I just gotta put up with the fucking lag, and it's impossible. I'm telling you, it's impossible with Dalsim. It's just not fun. How is it that I can only play the game on certain days now? Right? Seriously.
What? Okay, so you can't play it on
Oh my
Fridays,
God,
when people are...
wheelchair donation.
Holy shit, what the hell happened to me?
That's absolutely ridiculous. I can only play on Friday night.
Yeah, you can't play it on Fridays because that's when people are, chilling at home and kicking his ass. So I got reminded of something last night. I was power thinking. Wooly and Pat were talking at one point about the legitimacy of PC gaming in terms of fighting games. And I would be really hard-pressed to find this particular conversation they had. You don't really need to go find it. But the long and the short of it was that, I forget which one of them. Person A was saying, it does seem like PC has an advantage. And I believe they were talking about Guilty Gear Strive. It does seem that PC has an advantage. And person B said, if it is such a huge degree that everyone can pick up on it, or better yet, if it's such a huge degree, every single person will be able to pick up on it easily. And if that happens, there's not going to be the debate. So apply this to DSP complaining about rollback netcode and PC. If PC really had the advantage that DSP said it did, realistically, there just wouldn't be anybody on PlayStation. It would be all PC players. And DSP will say, oh, well, they are all on PC. Not really. There's still plenty of pros who play on PlayStation. So DSP's just misunderstanding, again, how many people are actually playing on PC versus PlayStation and how many of them are pros. He doesn't actually have any numbers. He has to fill it in with whatever excuse he needs.
Nice if I want to play with Dalsim, because that's the only day of the week where I'll get good enough connections to play with that particular.
Yeah, I thought he knew for
Other days
sure.
I can use
Exactly,
other
Soldier.
characters. What the fuck? This is so stupid.
Yeah,
right?
Richard, same here. I've tried not to play online games on Friday if I could help it.
Point, I think we gotta
Or
give
at least
Dalsim a
not
little bit of a
popular
rest.
ones anyway.
All right? I just don't see...
Armored Core Friday nights? That's where it's at.
The point of
Halo
any
Friday nights?
at all.
Hell no.
Okay? So, on Friday, I'm going to switch back to Blanca. But on Friday, what we're going to do is we're going to do a casual stream. Where it's going to be casual play where I try to get back with Blanca and get to a level.
Oh,
now
okay. So
where
we're
I
doing
can
the
play
damn
with him
doll
again, 'cause
scene
I haven't
thing.
used
We're doing
Blanca in
6 streams of
months,
Blanca.
Right? I
God
literally
damn it.
haven't played
How's it going, Little
with
Shadow?
Blanca in how many months? Geez, was it
You'd
like
hear the pros
September?
on PlayStation making the same
'Cause I remember-
complaints.
maybe it was later.
Exactly.
No, I think it
That's
was September.
100% what I'm
Because in
saying.
October,
Is if
wasn't I
DSP
going from
was
September,
right,
wasn't I using Honda
this
and
would be a
Lily?
global
So I
thing.
don't think I've actually used Blanca in like 3 months, right? So I got to get back,
especially
to the
with
level,
fighting game nerds. They are really
where I
serious
need
about
to
this shit.
Be good at the game again with this character that I really like. So Friday will be Friday Night Fights, casual play with Blanca.
You little coward.
And then from there,
Yeah,
we'll try and
PvP
bring
is really
Blanca
cool
back to
about
ranked,
it.
and we'll see how it goes. Okay.
I was watching that video of him fighting DSP.
Okay.
He was calling his moves before he
So,
moved him.
I'm not giving up on Street Fighter, but that was a really frustrating, disappointing, very much waste of time stream again. It's just stupid that depending on what day I play, I might actually
I
have
agree,
a better
Sonic.
day
But
and
I'm
connections
glad that he
better
doesn't learn
don't.
that.
You shouldn't have a game. What the fuck does that even mean? Think about that. You can only play a video game on a certain day because other days the game is shit. Like what? What world do we live in, right? It's crazy. Anyway,
But isn't
so,
that indicative of how good
today,
and popular the game is
we're
if
doing
everyone
completely
wants
the
to play it on
opposite.
Friday night?
Today, it's a chill day. No frustrations, no nonsense. First contribution of the day. Now, by the way, I didn't even bring this up today yet, okay? As you know, I'm a crowdfunded individual,
Oh, he's an e-beggar.
all right?
Damn this
And
again.
my goals for today are to hit 650 members by the end of today, so by the end of both
The piece
streams.
of game he plays will be
and
at
to hit
disadvantage because
$50
of all
per
the
stream and
bloat
tips.
and
Now,
ransomware
yesterday
that
we had
he'll
a
manage to
really
load
great
onto it.
first stream.
Yeah,
And then
he
the
will,
Street Fighter stream
and
was
then he'll
incredibly
start
slow,
blaming
almost no
people
support.
for
But it evened
suggesting
out because I
things
had a
that
really
were,
good
you
first stream
know,
with both of them.
malware, and then he'll say the
Okay.
computer is bricked.
Today,
When all it
I would
is
love to
he
hit
needs to
60
do a
members again.
virus sweep
We
and all
had
this and that,
and then
and,
we lost
you know,
it because a bunch
reformat.
expired, and then we gained some.
And he can't do
then
that.
more
That's too much
expired, and
work.
we gained
It's easier to
some, and
beg.
then more expired. It's very frustrating. It's hard. We can't maintain. So today, if you want to help out the channel, please consider becoming a member or gifting some memberships to your fellow viewers. Tis the
What's
season
the
of generosity,
incentive to
of course.
maintain your
I'm sure
member
people would be
count,
very grateful to
DSP?
get those, and that would help out
I
the
don't
channel.
get anything. I'm
And of course,
sorry.
the
I'm a
other thing is
mercenary. What am I
tips. So,
getting?
Just to give you guys some perspective.
What happened in my stream
This
last
week
night?
on
Dude,
Thursday,
my
not only do I have
stream
to go to
crashed
shop,
because my
not only
drivers
do I have
were
to do my usual
pissed off
text
that I
support,
wasn't
and
updating
not
them.
only is my wife and I going to order in a meal for the one time a week that we do.
It was pretty bad. It was
I have to go
it was worse than the
to
first
the
time
liquor
it
store and
crashed.
buy
Like
some
it
liquor
started
for
whirring
the
really
marathon
loudly.
on
I thought it was going to
Saturday,
explode.
okay? In addition,
I
I
hit
have to
the
buy
deck.
the Grinch game and
Then it
likely
just crashed.
another game for the marathon on Saturday. So not only do I have to do all my usual stuff for the week, I also have to spend likely extra money.
Wait. What is this?
Not only is my wife and I going to order in a meal for the one time a week that we do, so we don't have to cook, but I have to go to the liquor store and buy some liquor for the marathon on Saturday. Okay. In addition, I have to buy the Grinch game and likely another game for the marathon on Saturday. So now,
How many businesses do you guys go to where you're at the checkout, right? No, you're not even in the checkout. You're in aisle 3, kind of just looking at random stuff, and the owner waddles up to you and starts telling you, "Man, I'm trying to afford, you know, trying to take my wife out to a nice dinner, and I need to buy a bunch of booze, and I need to buy the Grinch game. So if you were looking to get some product, man, I'd really appreciate it if you got some product. I know the shelves are empty, but you could just make a donation anyway." No, that's never going to happen, man. What kind of approach is this? What kind of begging is this? What do other streamers do this? Oh no, I'm not like those dudes. Well, isn't that a good thing? Because quite frankly, this is a lot more shameless and a lot more embarrassing than an advertisement for Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends, if I see an advertisement, you know, I roll my eyes and think, okay, just give them a couple minutes, talk about the cool systems and all the pulls and whatnot. Fine, we're back on track. DSP, you don't get a time limit. You don't get the skip button for the ad. You don't even have the ability to fast forward. You don't have any of those options. You get to sit there and listen to him cry about how he wants to get his wife a nice meal and he needs booze. Where's the Raid Shadow Legends? I'd rather see that, thank you.
not only do I have to do all my usual stuff for the week, I also have to spend likely extra money.
Yeah, they also snort and burp in your face, and if you raise any questions, they throw you out.
Meal for Saturday.
Seems like whenever Lynn's computer crashes, Phil ends up getting destroyed in Street Fighter 6. The sample size is 2 streams, by the way. I feel like that's conclusive proof.
A ton of extra costs.
Maybe
I just want more
DSP
money.
salt is overwhelming my system.
Money. Where's the money?
All right, so if you guys could support the stream today, that would really help.
Yeah, I could kind of see that a little bit, Banana Jones.
Notably Thursday, I not only have to have my day out, but also buy games and stuff for Saturday. So, absolutely.
We got some toxic
any
people in
contributions
chat.
Today would be greatly appreciated. If we could hit the goals, the tips goal today would be very important to hit. It would help a lot. So please consider contributing via that method. Okay. No, I'm not playing. Just so you know.
Uh-oh.
This is from Donnie Watts, and he says, "I'm not. It's so stupid. I'm not even going to bring it up. But I will say this. No, I'm not involved in anything with anyone. There's no.
I'm not going to bring it up, but I will bring it up. Again, I don't think he knows what the word ignore means. I think what he thinks the word ignore means is that it's not going to hurt his feelings, which also isn't true. He's just lying about something else. If you see something you don't like in chat, you can just ignore it. You can just pretend it didn't happen. You don't actually have to address everything. And I know how you know how I know you're capable of doing this, DSP, is there's plenty of times when people are trying to talk to you about something not stupid or less stupid, and you ignore them. So you definitely have the ability to ignore people, DSP.
Stupid challenge matches going on. There's no drama.
All those jury feed pics crash your system. It must be. I have like, what, 8 terabytes of it?
How much these losers have to try to make stuff up to try to get attention for themselves because they're fucking life losers and this is what they do. I'm not involved in anything at all. You know, if anything happens that I'm involved in, you'll hear it from me. Okay?
Oh, God damn it.
I will tell you.
Don't start with that, Banana Jones.
Special or interesting. I will let you know. All right, you'll get it right from the horse's mouth, as they say. You don't have to hear it through third parties. You don't have to hear drama nonsense. It's just obsessed, mentally ill people who can't move on with their lives and think that they get a rise out of various different people by lying and saying nonsense on the internet. Just ignore them. Okay? There you go.
Yeah, he ignores Derek messages all the time, hence why Derek spams.
Another dumb troll said, why do you ask your chat to support your entire life? Oh, you mean like every content creator out there?
That's not true. That's not true.
Person who makes content for the internet and says, hey, please watch my content because the views I get paid
exactly,
for.
Soldier. He was ignoring the shit out of her, tossing her out of the room and everything.
I get paid for that. And please watch this promotional paid advertisement because I get paid for that. You know, like everyone does. Because that's our jobs. That's why we do that. You watch. Yeah,
DSP is very compassionate to the mentally ill.
In return, if you like the content, you support it to get more free content down the line. That's how it works.
But that's not it. I get what you're trying to say, DSP. Again, I understand what you're saying. But you're saying it wrong. You're saying it in an incorrect way because you get free content and then you give me money and then you get more free content. Well, then it doesn't really sound free to me. It sounds like a transaction, which is fine. You could just say that. Hey, if you guys don't give me money, you're not getting any content. Scummy as that is, I feel like that's pretty accurate.
You're too stupid to understand that.
How's it going, Humble Long?
I still got toxic.
I was enjoying the screaming emo, dude.
You're toxic either. There's still this back
here. I need to get some voice samples of that dude to make some AI screaming. Speaking of AI screaming, we have a really funny clip from Low Tier God. It's a pretty brief one, but it's he hits the wildest out of the park foul ball I've seen in a while with this dude. And it begins with this question that you see on screen. Do you watch anime LTG? I'll give you all a couple seconds to place your bets as to how crazy this shit gets. Think about it. How dumb could this response be? You're not anywhere close.
I watch anime? That's like asking me, do I like watching anal-only porn with women? Or in general, as soon as they go to the asshole, I just cut it off.
Was that what you were wagering?
If I was still into that type of shit.
Whoa, bro, yo. You guys heard if he was still into that? Yo, that is the most... Bro, you're a fucking weirdo, bro.
This dude's brain operates in weird sexual non sequiturs. Hey, Dale, did you ever watch anime? Well, have I ever seen stuff get shoved up people's asses repeatedly? Is that a yes or a no? With you, Dale, I'm not really sure. Yes? No? No.
I watch anime? That's like...
Yes. It's okay. Yes, final answer.
Only porn with women. Or in general, as soon as they go to the asshole, I just cut it off. If I was still into that type of shit.
Whoa, bro, yo.
I'm gonna start answering like that every time I get any sort of question.
That, yo, that is the most... Bro, you're a
he said with women.
Weirdo, bro. 100% you're a fucking weirdo, man. To be saying some wild ass shit like that, 100% you're a fucking weirdo.
We got anything more to say, Dale? Lynn, do you watch anime? That's like asking if I watch anal porn with Derek.
For powers.
Yes. So, is that a yes or a no? Do you watch it or not? I'm legitimately confused because with Dale, it really could be either or. I hope that feels like you've got your question answered.
One more. And that's it, for real.
And for the record, that's actually not true. Dale has been on record numerous times saying that he has watched anime. The most recent one that I can think of that he's watched is he did watch Chainsaw Man. He said that he watched a few episodes of it. So I can only assume that whenever Chainsaw Man came out is the last time he watched anal porn involving women. So I guess you could triangulate that. You could find out exactly. I bet even if you were really crazy enough, you could look up whatever was trending at that time on whatever porn site and say, oh, that's what Dale was watching. Let's see if he's in the comments.
I tried to get the DDT bullshit, but...
Is LTG disowned by the homies in his original? Dude, he was disowned as a child.
Literally like one of the worst, like worthless...
That's why he's so cranky, is that no one ever liked this guy. So that's the out-of-pocket LTG moment. I wish more people knew the joke of LTG so that I could respond to questions like that. Because if I started saying that at work, of course I'm going to get called into HR nearly immediately, which is a bummer because that shit would be funny as hell. Speaking of work clarity, okay. I have to be very careful with what I say here because I can't reveal too much information about this. Again, they had me working in the courtroom today, and I kind of snapped to attention as soon as I started hearing the name. But apparently there was this youth whose name was also Philip, and it was his review case or whatever, and apparently the kid is having some trouble. He's very maladjusted. And they had the Grand Poobah head chieftain of the psychologists there giving the report based on the other psychologists who were dealing with him. And I shit you not, it was a gold mine of perfect quotes that I wished I wish there wasn't a law against it, because I would have recorded that entire court case. No, I'm not a lawyer. They have me work over there every once in a while to do the stenographer work, basically. But I did commit a couple to memory, and I will tell you them since I wrote them down. And imagine, it's a very, very soft-spoken woman, very calmly saying the following lines. Philip regularly engages in antisocial meltdowns. Staff struggles to get Philip to see reason. Therapists report being frustrated by Philip's behavior. But my favorite one was, the other youths dislike Philip. They regularly threaten him or exclude him. And staff have a hard time disagreeing with that. And there was a lot of other ones, like Dave has Philip has a lot of trouble with this. Philip has some comprehension issues. I was doing my best not to laugh. Her delivery made it so much funnier. This calm lady talking all this shit on Philip. I wanted to get all that audio and like put his head on another person's body who's, in a picture of a person in the psychologist's office and have him standing there and have his face, edited on and have all that dialogue playing. That shit would have been gold. Damn, that bums me out. It was really funny. But let's see if we can... Is he here yet? What the hell? Where is this guy? Good evening, everyone. No, good evening. Start up the stream, asshole. Anyway. Do you watch anime, LTG? You know what? I did watch anime. See, I was going over at your mom's house last night, and she was like, I want you to pick out an anime. So I was looking through the anime, and I picked out, let's go with Baki. And so we're watching Baki, and the dad crashes through the bulletproof glass, right? And so your mom said, I can do that too. And she held up the bulletproof glass, and she shoved her big ass, stank ass through the glass and shattered it and crashed into my BBC. That's the kind of anime I watch. Get that ass banned. I'm starting to learn how to do the Dale rants. They're hard to do because you have to kind of get distracted in the middle of your rants. I could be PewDiePie if I wanted to. Let's see if we can get as much of this in as we can.
King Be Cruel, you have to understand that was a joke. King Be Cruel says he watched my original Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough. I mean, that was over 10 years ago now, right? And he goes, you were so negative towards Kojima and everything the whole playthrough, it was hard to watch. It was a joke.
You could have done like they did at Bankruptcy Call and play a clip of Why Am I Toxic?
Me to buy that HD collection and play. So I did.
They always need to Phil.
I didn't really, back then,
Why am I toxic?
I just fucked around anyway, and I just flubbed through them. And no one ever had issue with that until I played Metal Gear Solid 2. For some reason, when I played Metal Gear Solid 2, and I acted exactly the same way that I acted in every other playthrough, people got all upset about it. I guess because they really liked Hideo Kojima so much that they took personal offense that I would lampoon him the same way that I kind of roasted and lampooned every other game that I had played, right? So when I went in...
The problem is that DSP is a liar. No, he's that dude who always says something really awful and stupid and isn't funny either. In fact, this isn't even a comparison or a metaphor. This is actually him. He'll say something really stupid and awful, and then when people say, hey, Phil, what you said was stupid and awful, he'll say, dude, I was just joking. You know, that person. The person who's always just joking. He's not serious. The problem, though, DSP, is at the time, it never seemed like a joke. You seemed to literally hate the guy. And you blamed him for every single one of your failings. So that's what people got mad about. They didn't really care that you didn't like Kojima. They didn't really care that you didn't like Metal Gear Solid. What they cared about was that you were saying the game was cryptic because you couldn't figure out how to use rations. The game was cryptic because the guy could see you standing out in the open. The game was poorly made because you switched your coolant and tried to hold the dude up at coolant point. That's what people are upset about.
to play Metal Gear Solid 1.
First man
it was
I
literally
can't remember the name of it, but there was some
that I was going to
who...
go absolutely over the top with my reaction.
Yeah, that's Game Master. That's
that as such.
nearly
what
every
you'll
anime.
notice is that when you watch hater videos and the nonsense that they've said about me over the years, you notice that they don't mention that. I outright said in all my content and everything, well, I'm going to play this game and razz the hell out of it because you guys gave me crap about Metal Gear Solid 2. Now watch this. I'm going to double down on Metal Gear Solid 1. I literally handed up on purpose. But no one wants to say it. Again, they just want to act like, oh, that didn't happen. It's called rewriting history.
You're right, it is rewriting history. DSP's rewriting history. That's not really true. DSP seemed legitimately angered by it. And he did not warn people and say, hey, I'm just going to razz it up. That did not happen. What he did was he said, I wonder what kind of stupid bullshit Kojima's going to have in this game. Which does not sound like razzing. It sounds kind of like anger to me. So that's not true.
For personal benefit. If you want to hate on someone, then just ignore.
The guy saw me. I was laying down on the ground. I mean, in the middle of the hallway. Whoa, that guy's lying down. Never mind, I can't see him.
So then act like what you say is real, and then have a bunch of circle-jerking drama queen idiots confirm what you're saying even though there's no facts to back it up, and now everyone believes it's just true. So the narrative over the years has become, oh, Phil absolutely hates Hideo Kojima and all of his games and disrespects him at every moment. Here's the evidence. A clip from his original Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 playthroughs from 12 years ago. And it's like, what? Well, did you watch me play Metal Gear Solid 5, where I literally applauded the guy, loved the game, played it?
That's because that became the right thing to say. And you wanted to put your feet on the right side of history, which is something manipulators do. You know, they'll be on the wrong side of history. Like, look at this face right now. This is blue steel. I don't use this one as much. I'm trying to use La Tigre. I'm working on Magnum. Anyway, remember the Castlevania clip? The game where Kojima was a consultant on the game? He didn't do any programming. He didn't do any real work on the game. He was a consultant. They were asking him technical questions, stuff like that. And when he played that game, that's where the famous quote of Kojima's a fucking cocksucker. If I ever see him in real life, I'm going to beat the shit out of him. That's where that quote comes from. It doesn't actually come from Metal Gear Solid. So, no, DSP, you legitimately hated this guy. And the reason why DSP hated Kojima, was because Kojima was a little bit weird and eccentric and did different things with his game design. And you know DSP, if it's any sort of different, any sort of confusing, his brain shuts down and he's only left with his anger. So that's why he hated Kojima. And he also, another reason why he defended Kojima during this period in Metal Gear Solid 5 is because DSP will defend himself. He saw himself in Kojima, this person who did all this hard work and, you know, really made an effort to make good quality content. And everyone loved him and they thought he was cool. But then YouTube fucked me over, dude. And Twitch said, Kojima, you've been saying a lot of hateful slurs and you're banned. He didn't give two shits about Kojima.
Yeah, well,
I'm hypocritical. Very, very, very hypocritical.
and actually was sad.
I'm sure that never happened, Irie. I have no idea what you're talking about. I was saying the whole game, I love Kojima.
Best game stories I've ever seen in my
But
life.
yeah,
and I was
yeah,
so happy to have played
he's
the
so-
game despite the fact I didn't
he's so
like the
slimy about
gameplay.
this shit.
I loved the game. But they'll never say that. Instead, it's, oh, Phil really shat on Kojima 13 years ago. That's the narrative.
That's because you did.
Roloff says, I want to round up. I want to say, I follow a few channels, but I actually choose to attend yours. You pay attention to your community and you address pretty much all questions.
Okay, that's
Thank
sarcasm.
you, Joe, a lot.
That's not true. That is not
goes-
true.
That goes hand in hand with two things. Number one,
My
because
madness.
I purposefully conduct myself in a way where I don't overinflate my popularity. What? Wait, what? I could.
I'm sorry, I'm blue screened right now. This dude who inspired PewDiePie, who inspired Super Best Friends, the guy who inspired the whole concept of playthroughs, the guy who inspired the concept of reactionary commentary, the guy who inspired Review Bra, the guy who inspired Pro Jared, the guy who was the big and up and coming streamer, the guy who was, you know, the top dude at YouTube and he was the coolest guy ever, the guy who made fighting games popular on YouTube. These are all claims he made. Dude, I never inflated my contributions to the world. The same guy who said in a very, very famous video, is one of the leaked Patreon videos, if Review Tech USA disappeared, nothing would be missing. If I disappeared, there would be a huge gap missing in YouTube. This guy says that he never inflated how important he was. Okay. That checks out.
Easily be doing things to draw tons of people to this channel, and you notice I don't do that. I like having the level of
Yeah, Ramen,
interaction
exactly.
that we have.
He
I
can
love
change
it.
his
I really
stance
do.
whenever he needs
Again,
to,
if I
and
didn't have
thankfully
the
he never
level of
actually
interaction
changes
I
his
have
stance
right now,
because
I
the
don't
previous
think Baldur
stance wasn't
is
real.
gonna play through it. I'm just being honest. That's number one. Number two, alright, because I have the opportunity to truly interact with all of you on this level.
It's also,
people
quite
like this
frankly,
channel,
not
support
a
pure
very
people
novel
who have
concept. You
double,
play
triple
video games and
views I have,
talk throughout
they
them.
don't get the level of support that I do. It's
That's pretty
absolutely
basic
true.
concept.
And people look at
It's
me
cool.
and say,
It's a great
"How can
concept,
that
but it's
guy
pretty
who
basic.
only gets 300 viewers a stream, who only gets a few hundred views per video, who doesn't have nearly as many subscribers and viewers as me, how does he get all that support? I don't get it. He must be a scam artist. He must be a cult leader. He must be... No. It's because I conduct myself differently. I'm not in it to get sheer numbers of popularity.
Who's saying this? Who the hell is saying these things that DSP is... He just assumes everyone's so awful. We're these caricature drawings, these monsters, that kind of sit there and wring our hands and think, how do we get back at Phil? We don't get a lot of money and we don't get a lot of viewers. How does Phil succeed? We're all Deathface. If you watch his Project 7, we're all Deathface. We're sitting there really thinking it over. Man, this guy must do something special to make people like him so much. Yeah, it's called begging and manipulation. It's called cult leader tactics, DSP. It's called you emotionally manipulate people into handing over their money. People who are very vulnerable. People who are stupid or possibly even legitimately low functioning like Jade. You are a bad person in that respect, DSP. I know you don't want to admit it. I know it's a harsh thing to hear, but you are a bad person.
I'm not in it to make it big by any means necessary. Because I have a different
It was you,
kind of
you tell him
content
this stuff all the time. Damn it, Roachbait,
that's
cut it
why people
out.
Come by and support my streams. It's that simple. But only
Oh,
if you
Angel, I went
actually
over this.
here
His stand is called,
and watch the actual real
God,
content
what is it?
know that. The people who sit on the outside
Carve
and
My
watch
Way.
the slander against me would never get that. They don't see the difference because they're not here to see the difference.
Oh, wait till he's
You're
done and I'll
here,
explain
yeah.
what it does.
You see? There's not only one way to operate on YouTube, but they all think that. They literally all think there's only one way.
No, we don't all think there's one way. It's just that your way is wrong.
Absolutely wrong.
Phil's a scam artist. And then I received
Hey, there's the money.
very generous $50 $9 tip from Darren.
Sweet.
I've never run into this thing before. What
Ants
is it, a
need
money
fun
creature?
too. Yeah, cat spilled a whole bunch of gravy on
Yeah,
the floor.
look,
They've been
it's
eating
a
that.
money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
She ran out of movement because she went into difficult terrain. Oh, but I was supposed to magically know that, right? Because, you know, I've studied this game for weeks. See what I mean about this game? Like, this...
Mr. Literal. Mr. I want games to be super realistic. DSP, you run across a bunch of rocks. I'm going to see how fast you go compared to running across, say, an empty parking lot. Maybe that's not a good comparison because DSP, you know, he doesn't really move at any speed. He's got a movement speed of 1. So I guess if he encountered rocks, he would be completely unable to move. Alright, DSP's here.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I just sat down. I was in the midst of...
But what the stand does, if DSP forgets something, it retroactively didn't happen. So, for example, if you shoot DSP and he says, dude, I never got shot, his wound instantly heals up. And it's very useful because he actually legitimately forgets stuff all the time. I never had a bankruptcy. All his money's returned.
Particularly tonight, I
have no idea what you're talking about. I never said hateful slurs. Unbanned.
If you're interested, I don't know how many of you would be interested. The Christmas reviews.
I think his stand is Dire Straits. That's a good one too.
Particularly been doing very well views wise. I think the Gremlins might be the one with the most views, with like 500 views on it. You know, like nothing truly significant.
And I chose that song, Carve My Way, because the song is really sad. It's about a person losing their memory and, you know, regretting knowing that they lost something valuable, but they don't know what it is. But if you contextualize it with Phil, it's a self-pity rant.
I'm ready to review, except I just don't know if I'm in the mood to do it tonight, or if I want to spend some more time with my wife and then do it tomorrow night after the late stream. We'll see.
These are all terrible AI images, except for maybe one on the bottom left and the third from the left on the bottom.
Fun here. It is time for Like a Dragon Gaiden and story advancement. Finally,
I can understand criticism movement speed. Given I find AD movement speed wonky, but regarded because he doesn't understand game balancing. Yeah, and yeah, tons of games are frustrating, but DSP always takes it to these really stupid extremes.
Like better abilities and stuff before.
It's not always that DSP has non-legitimate criticisms. It's that he magnifies them to illegitimacy.
Okay, I'm not on camera. Whoops. Sorry about that.
Oh,
I thought I was.
The camera's off, huh? Camera's been off the whole time.
Good evening. I totally
DSP learned his lesson.
Back, I'm like, oh shoot. I'm here. That's awesome. So
his stand is cat. She just comes out, agrees with him, and leaves.
Good to see you.
Oh, it's kind of like was it hey
Gremlins because of your review. It was great. I was surprised to see Mike from Breaking Bad. That's right. Mike from Breaking Bad.
Oh my god.
Who I guess you could call him like a fixer, right?
Holy shit! Actors are in multiple things? That's crazy.
80s, like a lot of acting in the 80s, and this was one of his little bit roles that he did as like the sheriff's deputy in Gremlins.
New clone, this one forgot he already made this rant about low views on movie reviews days ago. Okay, good call.
It was like side characters, but then later on, much later in their careers, they took on better roles or bigger roles, and then it's fun to go back and.
Why didn't you take on bigger roles, DSP?
I totally recognize that guy from something I never thought I would ever recognize him from, but there he is, right? It's pretty neat.
Okay, let me get rid of all this. This is using up a lot of power.
Good to have you here.
There
awesome. DCJ says, I also watch Gremlins with my wife because of you. Cool. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it.
I'm wondering if that's it. Maybe I need more power.
Right, like I said, I
a new power unit or something.
First time I'd ever seen this Christmas movie. I'd never seen it before. And quite honestly, I actually think I'm happy I watched it now, because this movie, I think, actually has more meaning now that I'm older than if I had watched it when I was younger.
You get double meaning as you get older. That's cool. It's like a perk.
Doing that either tonight or tomorrow. I'll make the decision based on a few factors. We'll see how I feel after tonight's late stream. But
then again,
so good evening,
I'm looking at my settings here. Power usage would still be very high even if you had a lot of power, right? It's merely telling you, no, this shit's using a lot of power.
It's time for Like a Dragon Gaiden story advancement finally. Finally. After so much side content, we advanced the plot.
Okay, it looks fine. It's just a lot of red, and it's very nerve-wracking. Sorry, I'm doing a performance audit because I'm tired of all this crashing shit. See, DSP, this is what you do when you want to circumvent a problem. You research it as it's happening, as opposed to wait until it happens and then scratch your head. What? Dude, I have no idea what the antecedents were. Huh?
There was a $5 tip that popped up during the break.
wonder if
But
Tyrone's going to
Axel
see Cat on
says,
Christmas.
"I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to
he's
the
got a
marathon. Thank
he's
you for
got
putting
visitation.
so much into making an enjoyable experience for your audience."
They have some sort of schedule set up. He and
watching
DSP.
Yakuza 0. Yeah, well, no, excuse me. I've been playing Yakuza 0.
This Dan will
and
help
I'm
him
really
do 25
enjoying it.
push-ups
What's your favorite Yakuza game?
but only when no one is looking.
I shall.
I can't turn down the camera, guys. It would turn off my
we were talking
stand.
about this earlier today, and I think a lot of people don't realize what goes into when I do like a marathon. So, for example,
What, DSP?
earlier today, and by the way, I just want to say earlier today's RoboCop stream went well. People were like very supportive. We got a bunch of members and
Oh, money. That because that's what matters. Not that you had fun. You got money.
But
Have
basically,
30 DSP says that he changes all the time. What if he
Saturday's
really
event,
tries to
and I'm
change the
like,
alternate
yeah,
reality?
so
DSP kills the DSP trying to change and take its place. I guess. I guess that could work. It's kind of like a clone theory with extra steps.
It's on sale for 28. So you add the tax and everything.
Just hit my PC. All right, that's it. Time to
Right now,
go.
it's
Put up your
very
dukes.
close voting between Phasmophobia or Mario Maker 2. Phasmophobia is
If Phil lost his memory, what would he do? I would be absolutely ecstatic. Because that means we got old DSP playthroughs back.
Because the voting's so close.
DSP, play Metal Gear Solid again.
So I might have to buy Phasmophobia, and I think that's like 15, 20 bucks, right? I'm gonna be ordering food.
Oh,
for the-
sweet,
for the
food.
event. You know, a meal that we're gonna do a festive feasting with Phil. So however much
Feasting
that
with
costs, because
Phil.
delivery and everything. I'm gotta get liquor.
I gotta get drunk.
Yes, that's for me as much.
Obviously.
You guys always say you like to see me drink and be
You
festive.
guys gotta understand this. I gotta get drunk. It's urgent.
Eggnog and probably one or two other things to drink during that event.
I can't do this
I'm getting all
shit
these
sober.
things, and I'm like, oh my god, you add it all up. Like literally, you add all that up, that's gonna be like hundreds of dollars. Like that's spending all this.
Is he going
for
to
one
play
day,
solo
you know, for
Phasmophobia?
just the
Absolutely.
stream.
He's
So
gonna play
hopefully
it the
goes
worst
well.
way you can play it.
Yes, Derek, we can see your messages.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Derek. Unfortunately, we
Why-
can in fact see you.
No problem.
Yeah, the Master Beef, when he says
So-
this, I don't think he
Yeah, a lot
realizes
goes
that
into
this
it. Not only
encourages
that,
the
but
thought that he's a
anecdotes,
bad
you know,
businessman.
planning to try to get-
Because if you're a good businessman, you don't have to discuss your expenses that are coming up. You already have it covered, or at least you know how to cover it in the future. DSP doesn't think that way. He has to tell you everything. Because he hopes that it inspires you to send him money.
Upcoming Tekken 8, he's played all the way 4 through 8. So you basically played the ones I didn't. I played 1
No,
through
it's
4 and
unplayable
kinda
like that,
stopped.
Steve.
Every once in a while, I would buy one.
Swayson Keem offered $5,000 for DSP to face Wings 1v1 on Modern Warfare. No, he'll never accept.
Yeah, I think Tekken 8 will be great.
It's a matter of pride and dignity for DSP, of which he has none, but he holds on to it. He doesn't want to give. Keem and DSP are very much the same person. So DSP doesn't want to give Keem power, and Keem doesn't want to give DSP power. That's why they're in this stupid little Cold War.
So anyway, to answer the question, because I totally got distracted here after talking about the Christmas marathon event.
All right, what are we doing now,
My
DSP?
favorite Yakuza game, that's a tough question. Like, the first one I ever played was, of all things, the zombie spin-off, Dead Souls, which isn't really a Yakuza game. It's more of a zombie survival game with the Yakuza characters in it.
Right,
then I
okay.
was inspired by that to go.
Yeah,
play
Cold
the
War
other one.
cringe,
The first
exactly.
one I ever played
I'm so done with the Keemstar shit. I've been done for a while, but every time I
First
see
one
any
has
more
4 different
posts, I'm
characters,
reaffirmed
all
at how
the
done I am
different
with that shit.
during the course of
Dude's
the game.
dude's
I
a
really
bum.
liked that.
Shut
I
up,
liked
Keem.
having 4, like, different characters
The
who
only
had
time
different
these, and this
styles
happens a lot with
and I thought
locales,
it was
is that you
really
have
cool.
other versions of kind of diet
What happened was
locales
that ended up
that
being popular,
interact with
and
the
instead of
big
having 4
locales.
characters, they just gave 4 fighting
And we
styles
make,
to Kiryu in the future
I'm
game.
going to say everyone because I don't want to be alone here. Please don't let me be alone. We make the mistake of thinking that they're cool. No, they're just diet locales. Of course, diet locales can still dunk on regular locales.
We're doing it now too.
You got the side scrollers.
And,
They're
you know,
their own
it's
version
tough
of
to say.
locale.
Like, I like
You've
them all.
got, what was
I
his
really
name?
do. For various
That
different
English dude that
reasons.
Wings
If you're
lost to in the
talking
1v1. He's a
modern,
locale.
Definitely like a Dragon 7.
Keem's a
Well,
locale.
7? Yeah, Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. The RPG, that one was crazy because it was like the best
Hell, I
of
would
both
even,
worlds.
I would actually even
All
say
the
that
zany
PewDiePie
Japanese
is a
culture
locale
stuff.
to some
You
capacity.
combined it with the elements of the Yakuza
So no,
franchise,
that
but then you made it
they're all
into a
losers.
RPG
It's just
I
a big
love.
old friendly
So it's
fire
like
loser
everything
match.
I like
Yeah,
about
Syndicate.
this kind of game
That's
all
him.
combined. So
Syndicate
the
turned
thing
out to be a
is, you
humongous
play like
shithead.
the previous Yakuza games. Now this Like a Dragon does play like the previous Yakuza games, right? So it's really
Well, he's
hard
right where I
to
left
say
him.
which
He
four
didn't even
would
answer the
start to
damn
go for me.
question.
The
Yeah,
honorable
Tipster's a
one's
loser.
Probably 7's my most favorite, but I don't think
I remember
overall I
Tipster
have
going on one of his,
the best
what,
one.
third
They're
banning
all
spree of the
great
year,
experiences.
and it was only February. Dude's a bum.
Oh, Derek says he's typing on his phone right now. When he typed on his laptop, he got no response. That's really weird.
Is
You
that
can see
better
it now.
if it's live?
You can
Well, I guess
absolutely
that's
see it
good.
now, Derek.
Are Jake and Logan Paul Lolcows? I would consider them Lolcows.
Weird.
And I think that's what Keem was really trying to shake into DSP is you can be a Lolcow and be pretty successful. There's even super famous Lolcows. Henry Ford, humongous Lolcow. If you look into Henry Ford's history, he was a humongous Lolcow.
That's the first we saw you.
The dude had, for anyone who doesn't know, Henry Ford sued a guy for slander for saying that he was stupid. Henry Ford went to court, and the court gave Henry Ford a series of tests and essentially proved that he was in fact stupid. So they dismissed the case. How embarrassing is that for a judge to say, sorry, this isn't slander, you actually are dumb?
Next Like a Dragon after Like a Dragon 8 is Like a Dragon.
Is that worse or better than masturbating on stream? I wouldn't say it's almost worse.
What are you talking about? Now I'm really confused. I don't know. Now I'm super confused.
We, the jury, find the defendant stupid.
Dinner was pretty good. A vegetarian dinner today. It was a tomato soup with a side of pasta salad that was Italian style, so it has like olive oil.
Italian style pasta. Isn't pasta by definition Italian?
Things like that in it. No, like mayonnaise or anything like
that. Yeah, no
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise. That's not authentic Italian. Italians kill you if you have mayonnaise. It's a banned product.
And soup, no meat.
Yeah, Elon Musk is definitely a Lolcow. And I mean, I got distracted, but that's what Keem was trying to convince DSP of. Dude, you're going to be an asshole dumbass anyway, so you might as well, you know, weaponize that. Turn it into money. Make some money off of you being stupid. It's a resource you're letting go to waste.
DSP said, but I'm not stupid.
Okay.
Very cool.
All right. Yeah, you're not stupid.
So anyway, guys, tonight, before we get started, 2 goals for tonight. Goal number 1 is hit 650 members. Now,
did Henry Ford's lawsuit happen before or after the assembly line? I think it was during.
We already have.
See, the thing about it is that Henry Ford was very technically knowledgeable. He was very legitimately knowledgeable about machinery and that kind of shit. But when it came to every other field, he was dumb as a sack of hammers.
Last month, we're getting there. So they're expiring right now, and there's nothing that can really be done about that. It's just going to happen.
Then why do you keep begging if it's just going to happen?
Memberships, that would help a lot. That would help the community out as well during the holidays.
So technically, detractors are Lolcows too. To some degree, there have been Lolcow detractors.
You know, my goal every stream is to try to hit $50. If we hit it tonight.
And another thing is that I think humanity in general Lolcows, and they can make fun of themselves. I make fun of myself all the time. I can't stand me.
It would be helpful if we could hit that tonight. Any contributions tonight of any kind are greatly appreciated. So thanks in advance. How long does the marathon usually last on the Christmas marathon? It'll start the usual time as usual, so roughly between 10.
DSP's hair camo index is pretty high. He's blending in with the wall again.
Podcast and we do segments, so it's probably going to be like the gaming schedule update, a game. See what time.
Tell me the helicopter story, babe. Okay.
Then we'll probably have the festive feast.
My dad caught a helicopter while he was fishing, and then sent me a picture of it.
You know what I mean? Like we kind of space it out with the different things that we do. So that way it's not all
a phrase that keeps coming up in DSP streams: better hold your tongue and be thought of as stupid than open your mouth and have it proved. Exactly. This dude has no restraint in showing how much of an idiot he is.
10 straight hours in here. It's kind of a lot, and it would be nice to, because then you got to remember something. When I finish with that marathon, then I have to upload all those videos, and in particular,
oh no, DSP, he's working on Christmas basically with this.
We got the podcast and gameplay that's going to go on this channel. We've got the tier maker and the food videos are going to go on the reaction.
Yeah, and because they're different channels, you have to physically move the videos somewhere, right?
And then on top of all of that,
I have to go across town and upload these.
Christmas Eve Sunday is my react show. So even though I'm done with the marathon, not only am I going to be in here for
take Christmas off, DSP. Quit being a weirdo.
Channels, then I have to do the playlists for the next day.
If you're self-aware, you're not a Lolcow. Damn it! So I'm not even capable of being a Lolcow. I'm a failure all around. Shit.
Besides bathroom breaks.
All those therapists were right.
With, you know, no, not even see my wife. He's like, oh.
There's a pretty consistent tone in all of their suicide messages.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying these marathons, they can take a lot out. You know. So,
oh yeah, sitting on your ass, yelling at people eating. I could definitely see how that would wear you out.
11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Oh man,
9 to 10 hours straight. At all. Like, who's gonna
I'm 3 bites into this meatball sub. Man, it is exhausting today.
Marathon nonstop. Nobody. But that's why I
How's it going,
recorded it,
Corvo?
I split it into parts and I upload it appropriately so you can watch it later whenever you want. Okay.
Yeah, same here, Cartube. It's the world isn't gonna fall apart because one video didn't upload properly.
Oh, let's see here.
You're gonna get a couple comments say, "Hey, dude, what's happening?"
Almighty, good
If
evening.
you
Did
even
guys
get that.
Kiryu's last game. Yes. Yes, I think that's where the plot is going. I don't want to spoil because if you saw the previews for Like a Dragon 8, that's exactly where they're going with the plot. But I don't really, if you didn't see that preview, it's actually a large spoiler, so I don't want to say anything about that.
Oh, okay.
Little Shake and Bake Sales feels like yesterday was Thanksgiving. It's already Christmas. Exactly right. For me, time's really been flying this year.
Shake and Bake, shut the hell up, man.
For various different reasons.
Dude acts like his boss busting his balls, but he's his own
Like,
boss. He knows how much of a hard ass his own boss is. You can't get through to that guy at all. Phil, I think it's kind of messed up that you had me working on Christmas. Phil, we've got a business to run here, okay? I've got to make these decisions. My boss is such a jerk.
In November, I was behind on all my playthroughs, so by the time I got caught up, half November had already passed, and it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Corvo, he was crying about his Christmas marathon thing.
More calmly relax, and
he wants you to understand that he works very hard, so
at the
maybe
same time is
money?
flying for me. Like, it's passing by so fast, which sucks because this is my favorite time of the year. And in less than a week, it's Christmas. You know, then we get
Phil
like,
is Wario, but not cool. Yeah,
stretching
very
out
distinct
to the
difference.
end of the year.
Wario
But then
cracks me
it's
up,
like
man.
back to business
Wario
as
lives
usual.
such a golden life. He
Man.
runs around eating garlic,
I don't wanna
farting
lose
all
the
day. What a
holiday feeling.
hero.
I love this holiday feeling that we have. You know, it's really nice.
Completely uninhibited by social constraints.
Derek says he is excited for Tearmaker and Grinch during the Christmas marathon.
Loser.
The Grinch game looks good. I just wish it wasn't as expensive as it is for a 3-hour
We
game.
didn't see any gameplay, DSP. Show us a trailer or something. This is your job, dickhead. Why don't you get hyped up? Show a trailer.
And very Christmas themed. You love it if you like the Grinch.
All right.
It's just like pricey for a 3-hour game, you know. Oh.
And what's he going to do, Emic, when he says that he babysits his
All right,
uploads,
shall
what's
we,
he going to
shall
do?
we boot
When
around
it starts
and
slowing
start
down,
with
does he
friends?
start staring at the screen or something, or tapping his computer?
Axel for the first
What are you
contribution
going to
tonight. I
do
appreciate
to
it.
stop it from, glitching?
Get this booted
You
up.
can't do anything. So what the hell's the point of babysitting anything?
Game
That's
Pass.
dumb.
Game Pass.
It's not like it's an oven and you need to watch it to make sure the place doesn't burn down. It's moronic. He tries to sell this to people who don't know anything about how this works.
We got what? We got even more Game Pass points. That's a lot of
Sweet.
points. All right.
He hits his computer.
Derek, that
He
sucks.
makes his computer
That's
work
fucking
through a lot of
fun tonight.
physical
I wonder what's
violence.
going on. Have you tried?
Oh, you don't think you're gonna upload, huh? Let's see what my knuckles have to say about that.
Maybe it's the logout has or the login has expired
Lag.
and it's not working right. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what would cause that. That's weird.
Yes, that's exactly what it is,
All right.
Sigmoid.
A little bit of frame
He's
rate
on his
drop. I'm gonna
phone.
try to
That's
get
all it
that
is. I bet that's what he tells his
This game
horse
with its
wife.
colorful-
Oh, sorry, Cat. I just have to be in there making sure the uploads go okay. It's the only time I ever get to play my goddamn WWE champions.
Let me see if I can.
Because
fix
whenever
that.
I show up, she just starts beating me up.
We have the new look for Kiryu tonight.
Oh yeah, he looks pretty shiny.
Look
Very
last
nice.
Okay, ready?
I think so.
Oh, that's nice and smooth. See that? That
Oh
thing's
yeah, that's high end,
nice
dude.
and
That's a
smooth.
good ass stream.
Very good. Okay.
Sweet.
Let's get started, everybody.
Purnell Productions, a step above zero.
Alrighty, everyone.
I see they got a new
welcome.
business
Let's
card
crack
out or
right
something,
in.
or new
Brand
flyers
session,
out.
And the good news about this session is we're not doing any Coliseum. I promise you. I want to do story tonight. Really.
Oh,
like, last
please
time
do.
around,
We
it was
almost
such a
got
crazy
bored to
grind
death.
Getting all this Coliseum stuff done.
It was seeing DS.
Got
It was
done.
fun seeing DSP
Right?
die
Now
for the first time this
Platinum's unlocked.
playthrough.
Eventually, I may try some platinum matches in the Coliseum later. For now, I'm done with that. We need to move on and do other things. So let's actually head to the VIP lounge. I believe that is where
I would like a
the
shiny
will
suit like that.
continue. Yes. Okay, let's do it. Let's.
I want it to
advance
be
the plot
metallic
right off the
purple.
bat tonight. Let's get the plot going a bit. Look at Kiryu's new look. The leather or pleather outfit, glasses, right?
Just
a little bit
please.
different. Got some hand jewelry, an eye scar.
It's
Trying to make him look more badass after
we'll
having
see,
him look like an
polyurethane.
idiot for a couple streams there.
He's got PVC clothing.
So, let's do that, right? Let us.
It's time go. Let's do it.
Here we go.
I'll log out and log in on my laptop right now. Thanks for the advice. Derek, you don't need to narrate every action you take. I trust that you're doing something, okay?
All right, he's gonna tell us a
Oh, there you go.
long
672 says, Derek gonna give us
story. Here we
step-by-step
go. You've been
updates.
really for a
Yeah,
while.
no kidding.
Let's initiate this story. Here we go.
Alright, Phil, I'm turning on my PC now. It's turning on now. I'm putting in my username now. Okay, hold on, it's waiting. Okay, I'm gonna open up my Pornhub right now. I just always keep this up. Alright, got my granny porn up. Okay, just keep that on standby. Alright, I'm opening up the YouTube now.
Isn't this exactly what happened in Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon? Where he went up and didn't he? Isn't this where he said we're disbanding all the Yakuza? Or
Yeah, that's happened a few times, actually, I
it sounds
think.
like that's the event. He's describing that very event.
Heat tech suit. That's what Dale needs on his computer. Did you guys hear that Dale's PC, no, not his PC, his PlayStation overheated. And apparently it broke. And it's funny because this dude brags all the time that he has all this money, and he said he had multiple PlayStation 5s lying around. But for some reason, it became a crisis that he had to make sure that his PlayStation 5 was repaired. Dude, go crack open one of those other ones you got lying around. Or do you not have that? And further showing how broke he is, he started trying to play it off. He said, oh yeah, I'll just probably take it to some broke ghetto-ass place that says that they repair everything. But you've got money. Why wouldn't you get someone who, you know, has better capacity to do that? Irie, I think it's because he has it standing straight up. Your test was successful, Paul. I had heard about that being a problem, that the heatsink breaks if you have it standing up for the first generation of PlayStation 5s, that the liquid pools at the bottom and then it can crack. This nerd on TikTok showed how it all worked, and he seemed believable enough. How much money do you think Dale makes a month? I would say that he makes quite a bit. I don't think he makes as much as DSP, but he makes decent money from streaming. DSP and Dale had very different methods for when it comes to begging for memberships, though. I find Dale's to be far funnier and far more entertaining. DSP just cries and whines. Dale yells at you if you don't sub. DSP, you have any sort of reaction whatsoever to these?
Yep,
No?
that's what happened.
Oh, no.
Yakuza 7.
He confirmed that the thing happened. Liquid.
Yep, there he is.
Well, what happened to Derek? We're not getting any updates. He might have died.
The adopted father of Ichiban.
Yeah, at least LTG plays with viewers. LTG, despite being a humongous coward, is less of a coward than DSP, which says quite a bit. LTG will run away from people talking on mic, but at least he leaves that open for people to say stuff. Or LTG probably gets a lot up from the residuals for all those acting gigs he's had. Man, once this goes to DVD, he's going to be rolling in Washington's. DSP, look away. There's women in bikinis back there. You're married. Just imagine this guy in a bikini. You'll feel better.
I look it pretty hot, dude. It's a pretty good look for you.
Got Geese Howard back there, too. Just standing around menacingly. Yeah, it's like DSP versus the internet. It's the most... He might actually fall asleep here in a second. He sure looks like he's about to. I need that falling asleep sound effect from The Sims. God damn it, I always think about this stuff when I'm streaming, as opposed to the 30 minutes before streaming when I could get sound clips. Oh yeah, this is good gameplay, DSP. See, DSP actually adds something to the games. He adds his insightful commentary, his observations, his witticisms, his philosophies. He really improves the product. Just think about this. If he wasn't there, you'd be seeing this game play without a balding man sitting there.
So what we're finding out now is that, you know, this whole idea of dissolving the Yakuza was in the works for many years. It's just that the
LTG
game
would
was
have
in
roasted
cover
someone by
those
it. Now
years,
Phil is so
right?
boring. Bring back
Like,
old Phil. He was at
I
least
guess
someone
you could
entertaining.
argue that
Yeah,
Gaiden
old
was
Phil,
busy
despite all of his
running around
shittiness,
trying
wasn't
to
nearly
figure
as much of a
out
coward.
Yakuza 6. So
I
maybe
remember there were plenty of times. I mean, he'd still kick people out of the lobby for talking shit, but he would give the avenue for which people to talk shit.
Down with the Yakuza getting ready to dissolve, and
Hey, Phil,
he wasn't really paying attention or anything.
is
like
it
that,
okay if I
right?
date your daughter?
Oh, you're really funny,
So there
huh?
you go.
Who said that? Who wants to get kicked out of the lobby?
Because now we're getting the backstory of how he got involved with the dissolution.
Nowadays,
of Yakuza.
DSP, if that happens to him, he's gonna go ahead and start shooting at his console to make
Yeah,
that
for the
end.
record, Derek was having issues talking in chat, and he said he was going to get logged out and back into his laptop and try to talk. We cannot see you, Derek, at all.
Thankfully,
No, we don't see the
good
message
God,
on
it's
you.
finally
We
over.
see
Our
the message
nightmare
on your
is
phone,
over.
not on your
Derek
laptop,
is
and I have no
gone.
idea how that would work.
Wait,
Because if it's the same
does anyone have eyes on
I don't
Derek?
understand why one would work or not the other, but I mean, it could be a YouTube issue. I don't know.
He won't comment about bikini babes, but if any buff
Okay,
dudes in
and
their
then
undies, he's gonna
Spawn
observe.
Killer had
Yeah, he's got
done
plenty to
super
say
chat.
about that.
Yes,
It's from an
rest in
artistic
peace to the voice
perspective, though.
actor
He's
of
not
Max
weird
Payne
about it.
and Alex Casey, who just passed away the other day.
Dad, look at my
Sadly,
skeletons. Look at my
we
skeletons was
actually
really good.
had a little segment about it on the podcast. It's very
What was that
sad.
one dude? He started screaming. He's like,
Again,
"Fuck yo, daughter!"
He was actually, very prominent for Max Payne, and now
Patreon money
Casey and Alan went into a
going to
very
burgers.
last year. And also, of course, the fact that they're remaking it, Max Payne 1 and 2 into a double feature game. Obviously, it sucks. It would have been his time, and that's just life. It sucks, cancer, man. It's
Man,
awful.
this
We'll talk about it
Dark's
today
Vidal dude is
on the
trash.
podcast if you want to go a little bit more in depth into it. Okay, and then
Oh, we got money and
I
bands.
received a $10 tip
Sweet.
from Bookworm. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, he says. Well, thank you, Bookworm.
Yeah, Bookworm. You might want to look into those books a little bit more, unless that's some sort of joke.
Thank you, Bookworm.
There you go. Enjoy your animation, dude.
It's remarkable I still have hair on my head. I've burned my head so many times this month so far.
What, cats hitting you with the curling
I
iron?
can just imagine after this weekend with all the holiday stuff going on how bad it's going to be.
Oh, see, you guys are gonna be giving me so
Thank you very
much
much,
money. This
Bookworm.
tip animation is gonna get played like crazy.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? You know, the money, right? Right. Okay. I'm glad we're clear.
Okay.
Hint, hint.
Oh, shit. I kicked the
Shit, we got another earthquake. Cats running around. Yeah, Cat's downstairs doing suicides. She's plateauing on her triceps, whatever, trapezoids, whatever, and so she's working on her glutes. Biting the shit out of our hand, DSP. Good lord. You're gonna be like that surfer dude in part 8.
They're afraid he's going to try to take power then if they dissolve it. Got it.
That lady's been standing in that same position this whole time.
Yeah, take his ass out then. Maybe that's what the rest of the game is. There you go.
Cat is working out Tyrone and Dale. That's why Dale's legs are so shriveled up, is because Cat's always using the different leg related exercise materials. I like to imagine that Cat doesn't even open doors. She merely crashes through them. Kind of like Baki's dad again. Now, I feel like I could open this, but, I've been working on all these gains. I want to show them off. So I'm going to crash through the door again, Phil. Cat only does leg day. Yeah, she's... she needs leg muscles. Cat is a Kool-Aid man. Exactly. Boy, this is riveting, DSP. Looking over a chat, seeing if we should ban someone. Someone talking shit. No, just the usual rabble.
I should say for the record, the way that Kazuma looks right now, or Kiryu looks right now, is because I just made him look like that. I added those glasses and that scar. What's weird is he's been through how many games? Yakuza 0, and then 7, numbered Yakuzas, and he never had a scar after all that combat. You would think maybe he'd have some battle scars or something.
DSP kind of demonstrates a little bit of his
Nor
ignorance.
does he really look very old. I mean, there is the whole thing that people say, oh, you know, Asian people, particularly Japanese people, don't look very old until like way late in life, and then it finally hits them. But I mean,
Yeah, so next game,
pretty
Kiryu's
old,
gonna look
right?
like a shriveled
Right?
raisin.
And he looks like he's in his 20s, maybe early 30s.
No.
He does not look the age, and it's weird that he never
It does not look like he's in his early 30s, DSP. But that's okay, you're having fun. We're making all these assumptions about Asian people, huh, DSP? But the reason why Kiryu's never badly beaten up is because it's a matter of Japanese aesthetics. From my understanding, a lot of protagonists have this unwritten rule where they can't have facial injuries or visible scars. And, you know, given a couple exceptions. So there's a reason, DSP.
Wow. There you go. Goldfish says the circuit racer guy is the same age as Kiryu. He looks like he's 70. Laughing out loud. And Yak Almighty says, yeah, he's supposed to be 51 years old in this game. So I'm 41. Okay? Now,
Yeah, but DSP, you're a bad comparison here, dude. Kiryu doesn't sit around on his ass drinking booze all day, yelling at chat.
Now,
Getting
I know that
DoorDash
I'm
every
not
meal.
exactly the biggest looker on the planet, all right? But I'm 41.
This is a self-own here,
Kazuma is
DSP. You
supposed
really
to be
should
51.
stop. You should stop
He looks
right
like
now.
He's 20, right? Like, seriously. He looks like a 20-year-old.
Just wait. In the sequel, the next Yakuza game, Kiryu starts eating DoorDash, drinking every day, and screaming at his TV. And he's going to age, what, 50 years instantly. Yeah, Phil looks really old for his age. DSP's 41, right? I see a lot of 41-year-olds that look like they're in their early 30s. DSP looks like he's reaching into his 60s. 59 or something.
It wasn't a bottle, it was a walkie-talkie. It must have been a weird angle.
Bill, you're real. These are 3D characters. That's true. They can make these dudes look great. Why can't they do that for Phil? It's not aesthetics. Kiryu and the main Yakuza characters are just built different. That's true as well. I forget where I heard that from. I want to say I read it in one of those anime magazines that I used to read when I, first got into anime, and I thought, this shit will help me understand anime more. I feel like I read that in that.
So I don't think their plan's gonna work, considering he already knows that they're there together, right?
Yes, Dale is probably the only Lolcow who actually takes care of his image. But even him, he's starting to show his age finally. You can see it in his forehead. And kind of around his temples, you can kind of see it. And he's going to start getting really bitter about it soon, because he in particular is very invested in his physical attractiveness. So if he doesn't age right, if he doesn't have a nice George Clooney aging pattern, he's going to get pretty mad about it. If he starts looking like Uncle Phil, we're going to see some good rants out of this dude. I'm excited for it. He already bans people for talking about his age. It's only going to get worse. But what's funny here, DSP? Can you explain the joke for me? I'm too stupid.
Oh my god, this is funny.
Yeah, Dale's looking old now, but it's hard to tell sometimes if it's a... Wait, yeah, sometimes when he's wearing the clown makeup, I'm a little taken aback. And I truly mean that, because, he did come on stream one time dressed up as Jeffrey Dahmer, so I could see him coming in with full clown makeup one day.
To fight these jobbers, this will be great. I'm gonna toss them all in the pool.
Finally, DSP comes to life, because things are happening. Good.
Right now. The Kijin clan. Ooh, the Kijins. Are you guys the Kijins?
It's kind of true, though, Salty Wizard. It's a little true. Because my Japanese friend, he's, I think, I want to say he's 25, maybe. But he legit looks like he's 15. It's really weird.
How do the rocket boots work in the pool, I wonder?
I don't know. The same way mobile suits rockets work in the water.
Show some SIGs.
Oh man, this guy's not... Oh, never mind. He's dead. Yeah, jobber. Yeah, that is WWE slang, isn't it?
Trying to make sure it works in these guys.
I always heard that used for the goons that Bond villains have. But not the alpha goons, not Jaws. Jaws is not a jobber. But the guy who kind of cornered Bond in an elevator, yeah, that's a jobber.
Bye-bye.
The guy who doesn't even have a name in the credits.
Okay.
I think it's frighteningly telling that he had such a personal connection after watching the Jeffrey Dahmer show. No, he's really weird about that. You're absolutely right. And he had a lot of really bizarre, sus moments with that whole Halloween stream. Let me know if you all like sausage. Dale, is this some sort of outlet for you?
Things are heating up.
Oh, why is that funny? Physical violence is funny. It's like Tom and Jerry when Kiryu beats people up. I guess it actually kind of is. Never mind. I was making fun of DSP for a second there, but that's true though.
Like literally, that's the whole point. It has to look legit. So you.
They should have Kiryu show up in Tom and Jerry. Oh my god, he'd have so much fun.
Right? We'll probably have to fight guys on the way, aren't we?
What if that's who was the original owner of Tom and Jerry was Kiryu all along?
Amped castle staff. Oh, they're so amped up, bro. You guys are really amped.
Do you have a joke, or are you gonna repeat the amp thing?
Hold on. Can I do this fucking thing up? Oh!
You need to pick yourself up first, dude.
Oh. Stuff like this. With a giant fucking red plant. Right in the face. Oh.
Hit him with the Nern root.
Come here. Oh, you interrupted my plant smash.
Oh, we got clown mode coming. I hate clown mode.
It's so slow. It's so big. It's like super slow. Okay. Now. Wait.
I think, Isaac, the thing you have to keep in mind here with Baki is that sometimes it's okay to surrender to the weirdness of a show. It's okay. Or better yet, maybe you should get hide and watch Baki. Baki might be really cool when you're stoned. I have to check it out. Weirdly enough, as great as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is, I don't find that it really changes much for me when I watch it while high. Oh my god, they're packing heat.
Watch this.
DSP's a master of clown fu. He learned from his mentor, Curly Howard.
Backer tackle.
I don't know how, but watching DSP is actively making me feel worse. You'll have that effect a lot with DSP. Oh, now Kiryu's got a gun. Wait, isn't this the opening to Persona 5?
Spider Kiryu.
Drip, flying around inside a casino shooting a gun.
Whoa, who knew he was so good with a gun? He almost never uses one.
I definitely feel like this is Persona right now. I'm surprised DSP didn't make that connection, but then again, he doesn't actually make good connections to stuff.
Whoa, where the hell
You know what it's like? You know what it's like when he's swinging around like that? You know what it's like? It's like Nathan Drake.
No, okay.
Shit, I didn't want to... Back up. Okay, good.
I like the weirdness of Baki. It's JoJo, but more roided and without stands. I really like how...
Be annoyed. Be very annoyed.
I like that shows that dedicate themselves to the idea that
Look at
whatever
this.
premise
Yes,
they're
the
working
garden
on,
rake.
the
I
whole
finally
world
got
works
it.
that way.
We finally got to use the garden.
Which is why I really like
That was
Yu-Gi-Oh! I
awesome.
really like the idea of everyone solving all their issues through a
Very
card game.
nice.
Even speeding tickets, you can get out of speeding tickets if you beat the police officer in a card game. That shit's hype as hell.
Sometimes there's items around. I don't see anything
And then with
right
Baki,
now.
everything is solved with
Cannot
intense
save
physical
with an action
violence.
segment. They're not gonna
I would
allow
like to
you
see
save.
courtrooms in
A lot
Baki.
of people are tagging me in chat, guys. We're in the middle of like an action segment. That's why I can't talk with you immediately. So Don Fanucci says, "What are you ordering for the Christmas?"
Remember
miracle?"
earlier,
I have
the
no
earlier
idea.
video we
I will
watched?
likely
I really
watch
like you,
it during
DSP.
the
You
day
respond to
off.
all
Okay.
questions. Now,
First
I don't
access
respond to any of that
to
shit.
3 tomorrow. Maybe we'll meet
I'm
co-op.
busy.
Maybe we will. I don't know, but it should be a good stream regardless. And I received an $11 tip.
You count that as a new clone, DSP.
Axel.
That's inconsistency.
This is. I don't really have a lot of family to spend Christmas with. It's going to be nice to be able to hang out on the Christmas stream with you and other audience
Be
members.
awesome to
Bring
play a
joy
high
lot of people.
high
I wish you-
card,
I wish you
low
got
card to
credit
get out of a
for it.
ticket.
Well,
For real.
it is what it is. You know,
And
I'm not
if you have a
asking for
busted
credit.
ass deck, you'll
Really
never
fair.
ever face
Yeah.
consequences ever.
You know,
I mean,
dude on YouTube,
Jaden's never getting
see,
pulled over. He could drive
yeah,
100
yeah,
miles
you
per
guys
hour
can
on
hang
the
out
sidewalk.
with
What are you
Zach,
gonna do? Beat
you know?
elemental heroes? It's impossible.
Thank you very much.
Especially when he's using them.
For the $11 tip.
Oh yeah, I fuse Burstanatrix and
Thank you so much, Axel.
shit. What kind of weird ass card do I got here?
Cool.
Elemental Hero Clown Shoes, and I make Elemental Hero Burning Clown Shoes. Yeah, and he beats you. Ha.
Don't do the Christmas marathon on Christmas. I mean, I want you guys who do have family and friends to spend it with, to actually spend it with your family and friends. I don't want you being on my stream. It'd be ridiculous. So,
Oh, that's so sweet of you, DSP. But you do want us to still give you money, right?
Spend it for sure. Because I'm someone who, when I was younger, had a lot of family that I always spent Christmas with, and it wasn't until I got older and I didn't have that anymore that I realized how much I liked it, and I maybe kind of took it for granted when I was younger, and I kind of miss it now, you know. So
You miss having family that gives a crap about you? That's really sad, DSP. I'm legitimately saddened to hear that. Steve pointed this out one time during one of the
over there. Yeah, that's another
I forget
area
which
shift.
video it was. I wasn't sure if it was WPIG or That Being Said. But he was saying that a common misconception is that narcissists don't feel lonely. Narcissists want human interaction just like everyone else, but they want it on their schedule and on their system. You be there, show up at my condo, and make videos with me, and then get the hell out of my house.
Then I can grab the item.
And I take all the money.
Yes. Grab it. It is an iron plate, so it's a shitty item.
Just pot of greed, everything. That's all I know. Yeah, exactly. I've got 35 pot of greeds and 5 Exodia pieces. I'm never going to get a speeding ticket.
Oh, these guys. Oh, you guys want to fuck around, huh?
Holy shit, this big dude's on top of it, man. He's gonna beat your ass. Oh, never mind, he's dead.
There you go.
Does things for him and gives him things. Yeah, he misses the
Whoa,
strips
you comboed me, you fucking son of a bitch.
and the pierogies, but they're not really pierogies, but I forgot what they're called.
Wakababe or whatever the hell your name is. Wakabe Babe.
DSP is such a big fan of his culture, he doesn't even remember what the food is called.
Oh, no, we have not gotten any snow yet as of this year. We haven't had freezing temperatures, really, besides 1 or 2 nights were pretty cold, but not. We haven't had consistently cold temperatures.
Weather audit. Love it.
So.
Can I bake for you, Lynn? I'm afraid of how to answer this.
Restore my health. Very good.
No family means no attention. Right, like no BBC equals anger.
See, that is an item
But yeah, you're right.
We gotta be observant here.
He misses having his mom and dad there to baby him. Which I guess is something you kind of can miss. Like, I miss that about my grandma. I miss going over to my grandma's house and she would have a plate of food ready for me when I showed up. Of course I miss that shit. But I feel like I miss her as a person. DSP misses people as, you know, vending machines.
I had it at one point. Yeah, I have
Man, there used to be this really cool vending machine. I think her name was Linda. She would give me money, and unfortunately it broke. I miss it.
Oh, really? So this guy's trolling you? Alright, let me get rid of him. Sorry, guys. I'll get rid of these idiots. When does it start to get dark in Seattle? Around.
Damn, that's so cool. If you get enough prestige in DSP's chat, you get to use DSP as your stand. Alright, Star Goutenham, ban this guy.
Oh yeah, he's bad.
Right now, for sure. Anything over here? Nope. Okay.
Is this a transformative work, singing along to the music
Come on, there's a
badly?
chest there. There's an item right
Italian
there. I
LARP
want
is
it.
cringe. He's American. A few percent
Damn it,
means
man. Look,
nothing.
there's even an item
No,
right
he
there.
really doesn't know anything about Italian culture.
Alright, so I
And
got
you can
this
even
plate.
see that with how he pronounces what he thinks are Italian words. He mispronounces them.
right? Yeah, look, there's got to be a way from that door. Okay.
Favorite South Park character? I liked, who was the dude I liked? I really liked Tally. And I like him for what he kind of represents. He's just such a shitty character. He has no real agency, he has no purpose, but he's so goddamn funny to me.
Whoa, I didn't mean to jump that.
Alright, get this. It's a towel, right? And, he encourages you to dry off, and he's high all the time. That's an Aqua Teen Hunger Force character. That's why I like him. He's out of place there in South Park. Which is weird to say, because South Park has a lot of stupid shit, but he definitely would fit in Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
What the hell? Dude, they got people imprisoned in here? They do!
They seem to be having a good time. Oh god, they finally captured Derek.
Whoa, look at this! What the fuck? So these are the people who are indebted and don't have any money, and they use them as slaves.
That one guy seems to be pretty happy about it. I don't know how to feel about that.
Fighting each other. Look at this! What the hell?
Oh yeah.
That's enough. Stop striking the ass.
That's oh god. DSP of course makes it really stupid. Oh, what is he saying? What's Derek saying? DSP Gaming. I did some Christmas shopping today at my local mall. I have 2 nieces, and we bought them Disney clothes from Disney characters. This year is Disney 100. Celebrate Disney 100. Alright, well, that seems alarming. I sure hope your probation officer was informed of this, Derek. Butters cracks me up. I like Butters. I have a friend that's very much like Butters. I love him to death. He's kind of wait.
Platinum plate. That's the one.
Oh, never mind. I clearly missaw what happened on screen. He's kind of frustratingly sweet.
Exploration, it looks like. Get these items.
Hey, how's it going, Lynn? I'm doing good. I'm just pissed as shit about all that. Oh yeah, I understand. I didn't even say what I was upset about. Oh, but I'm sure you have a good reason to be upset.
This is what happens when you go to Vegas.
I've decided I'm angered by this.
What you're gonna spend. This is what happens, man. So don't ever go to Vegas. That's the story here. Wait a minute. If I go down, this is where they.
That's the tune to Funky Town.
What if I go the other way? Because there's other options.
Let's go to the office supply store.
Wait, how did I get up here? No,
I feel like I could conquer the world. I used to do a better tally.
So that was that. Now there's something on the other side too.
It used to be all about the booty. That's where the food comes from. And all. Exactly. It's a hilarious place. If you think about butts, it's very funny. It's these 2 round shapes, and sometimes stuff comes out. Sometimes it's gas. Sometimes it's liquid. Sometimes it's solid. It involves all 3 states of matter, and it stinks. It's comedy gold, man. And everyone's got one.
Different from the one we're getting in January, right? Like this is.
It's perfect universal humor.
Action-based, classic Yakuza game, while the one coming out in January is the turn-based and is going to be much lengthier.
Your opinion on butts is on a spectrum from DSP to Dale.
Right? So that's a good thing.
Dale's weirdly. Dale reminds me of what's it called? Phrenology. Phrenology is the pseudoscience of studying the shape of the skull to determine personality. Dale does bootyology, where he studies the shape of a butt to determine a person's personality.
Okay, I think we've looted everything.
It's very bizarre. He'll do a full-ass audit, and then break out all these metrics. It's very strange.
Nice mask. Oh wait, they're forcing them to fight now? I have to fight.
Is Derek a bot, essentially?
Oh wait, I don't have the. Oh, I have the wrong ability.
DSP, you're beating slaves, DSP. You do realize that. You're beating human trafficking victims. Well, I guess it's time to go.
Look at this.
How's it going, Armored Cereal?
Oh
I wish you'd bust out a ding. It's a vintage joke. It's a callback, DSP. You're not being a racist. You're calling back to when you were racist. See?
Whoa,
it's okay.
Right?
Say it.
Poor fucking captured people. I gotta fuck them all up.
It's not technically spamming if he changes the messages up slightly. Yeah, I guess that's true. Merry Christmas to Burnell's cat Jasper Derek Judgy. What? To Burnell's cat Jasper Derek and Judgy. So Judgy Burnell is a person? Uh-oh, that's DSP's secret son. Oh, this guy's gotta get banned. How do you guys know about Judgy?
Thank you to Eoj14 for a $2 super chat, wishing us all a Merry Christmas over here. Thank you so much.
That's not what he said, DSP. He's talking about Judgy. Who's Judgy?
EO14 is the name. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
I like the music. Okay, wait, what?
Judgy is the ghost lamp behind him? Oh, okay, I actually didn't know that. That's even more lame. Holy shit.
Wait a minute, first
Merry Christmas to your ghost light, DSP.
Well, my ghost light says thank
I
you.
can grab that through.
And Merry Christmas to, what was it? Chestnut. Yeah,
Why
Chestnut.
were
He's
they
my
all
dude.
starving like that if there was food in there?
Because it's not good food. It's not robust, flavorful, fresh food, man.
I remember those from Like a Dragon, well, from Yakuza Like a Dragon 7. The Senbei cracker, remember those the whole business you operated? Pocket tissues, those are always very...
Man, everyone lit up on me. Judgy's the lamp! Ah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought it was Inky, Blinky, and Clyde.
They want to do something here, but...
Did they... Oh man, I'm behind on my Pac-Man lore.
Oh, shit.
Back in 2008,
Look at this.
the East and the West were separated.
Oh, I didn't miss it.
Started the era of the Cold War for Pac-Man.
Okay. There's an item right here.
Sweet.
Iron plate. Wow, a lot of plates in here.
Now, is Kiryu not going to have all these cool powers in the next game? I kind of hope so. This is a little silly.
Okay, here we go.
I sent you those feed pics. Don't open them before midnight. I won't open them at all.
There we go.
Thank you for the warning.
Getting a lot of healing items.
The lamp is named Tevin. That explains a lot, because Tevin does haunt DSP.
Christmas shopping. More Christmas shopping? I thought you already done your Christmas shopping.
Oh, I see. It's an Aqua Teal
No,
meme.
that was
Okay.
That said that he had done some Christmas shopping. That's right.
That's a good one. I like that. Judging him over his shoulder. That's decent.
Oh, this is the... Here we go. This is where we saw the item earlier. Okay. So
You're not going to help that woman? Very good, Kiryu. You're a hero. Not going to help them either? Nope. Later, ladies. I got to save myself.
Seems like we're going to get out of here now.
I'm Secret Agent Kiryu. Derek's nieces are soon going to be interviewed by a court-appointed child psychologist asking them where Derek touched them.
Only now, it's changed, right? Everyone's out of here because they probably were aware.
It's going to be either one of those two directions. Either he's going to touch them, or they're going to get interviewed later, and they're going to get asked, well, you had to have known that your uncle was into weird stuff, right? No, he never did anything with us. You didn't know that he was doing this stuff. No, we didn't know. That kind of thing.
This door. Okay. Into the back rooms. Uh-oh.
Yes, Cartube, that did happen.
More assholes.
I feel like it happened twice. No, it happened once, and then another time, someone hit a bunch of detractor memes, and DSP actually caught them that time, so it didn't actually go on stream. But he made sure to talk about it, if I remember that correctly.
Yo, we broke all the glass.
Yes, I've heard about the corner demon lore. I don't have the full dirt on it. I don't have all the information. But just what he's looking around, looking at. I just figure he's got high insight, and he's seen all these, you know, amygdalas crawling all over the place.
Shopping at a local mall.
And, you know, you can't tell anybody about that, because no one else can see them.
What does that mean? Disney 100. What is it, the 100th anniversary of Disney?
Yeah, he made sure to ignore it by talking about it. Yeah, that's what ignoring means.
Any items up here? Because we've never been here before.
Aquateel got mad when he moved the lamp, so it wasn't looking at it. It's still looking. It's looking in the peripheral vision. I guess technically he could be side-eyeing. Technically. If he's looking all the way to the right and you're looking out the peripheral, you're technically side-eyeing. Never mind.
This big area, huh? What? What the hell is this?
Okay, seriously, what the hell is this clown mode?
No, I did not suspect that would open and people would come out of it. That's pretty
Man, it's like a troop dispenser. That's cool.
What the hell is this? Look at this guy.
Oh my god, it's LTG Rocks!
They call him Bam Bam. Okay.
And he's got the Saturn stick. Oh yeah, you're gonna need to put him down. He is a very dangerous element. He's completely immune to it. That means nothing to LTG Rocks. Don't grab him. That's just what he wants. Rocks is over there oiling up the Saturn stick. He's taking his time. He'll be there in a second.
Bam, bam.
Very good, DSP. That's a reference to a cartoon. Back when DSP was a small lad.
It did nothing. All right, watch this.
Okay.
It's roiding time.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. Time to roid up and punch the big naked man.
Poor Rox, he did nothing wrong.
Very nice.
He didn't even get a chance to slowly and protrudingly.
Original copyright of Mickey Mouse expiring. Well, the same thing's gonna happen like having Winnie the Pooh and everything. Everyone's gonna want to do dumb parody-like content with the character. What can you do? It's gonna happen. Uh-oh, look, here we go.
Like, what are they gonna do, DSP?
Whoa. He murdered his own man.
They're gonna make a... Oh, nice! Akira. Very cool. They're gonna do a... Mickey Mouse Yakuza crossovers. You know your LTG. I like LTG Rocks. I like the character that DSP portrays him as, because actual LTG Rocks isn't that bad. He's just kind of a weird guy. He's of all the weird detractor orbiter, or not detractor, Lolcow orbiting characters, LTG Rocks is relatively tame. He's far more interesting and far more entertaining than any of the people that orbit DSP. He's like a Swaggins, in a way, but not nearly as shitty as Swaggins. He would shit on Dale all the time and get banned every stream. Who was LTG Rocks? LTG Rocks was it was this dude who was often in LTG streams, and that was his name, is LTG Rocks. And at one point I think it was an X, then he changed it back. But anyway, he was Dale's coworker.
Wow.
So because Dale ran into him all the time, he couldn't really fully ban him. Because, you know, it'd be kind of awkward to go to work and there's the dude that you banned out of your chat. So LTG Rocks would take advantage of this every once in a while and shit on Dale. And then would get banned for the night and then come back. And,
now he's rubbing his balls.
Oh my lord.
Something else.
What the hell is this Derek moment?
Exactly. You fucking pervert.
Oh, was that hidden in there? What's with the knife? We having cake?
Wait! If that's what you want, fine by me. Kiryu, that's a bad selection of words. You're not supposed to say he can pound your ass to death.
I think Kiryu's okay with it.
How do I do the,
But yeah, there's a lot of funny ass memes related to LTG Rocks. But the thing that was the most common was that LTG, whenever he had his weird rape fantasies, he'd always have LTG Rocks function in those fantasies as, I apologize for making it so flippant, but essentially a rape ghoul. Think of that grasshopper in A Bug's Life, the one that's really crazy and they keep on a leash and chain. That was basically how Dale described LTG Rocks.
If you need heat or not to do it. You just block and you press Y.
Eventually, though, LTG Rocks did get fully toxified and was banned forever. And he made a channel for a while making fun of Dale, and then he stopped.
Extreme heat mode, press Y on your enemy while in a fighting stand. Oh, that's good too.
Hopper? No, Hopper was the main dude, wasn't he? No, I'm talking about the crazy one, the one that was biting and snarling and foaming at the mouth. That one.
It's very expensive, though. I don't know if I want to get that.
No, this is really fun, DSP. You get to this final boss fight, menu time. You guys want to look at the menu?
Expensive. I'll get that. The rolling escape. I might buy all this.
You gonna watch the restream in a bit? I am restreaming.
I probably don't want sticky.
Oh, are you talking about the Dale one? No, I don't restream Dale. Dale has terrible hours for me.
Yeah, we got everything else.
He starts streaming at what, 2 in the morning sometimes? Hell no.
So this is gonna make your attack go way up. You can do this 10 times, but it's very expensive.
Maybe one time I'd like to do a Dale restream.
The Japanese yen that you have to spend.
Maybe.
You don't need meter at the time. You're incredibly strict.
If he's doing a booty audit stream, I'm not watching that though. Those are so obnoxious.
From ultimate counter at low health. Oh.
Like a menu guy.
Low health. All these are good.
The DSP parodies write themselves.
See that? Yeah.
10 to 11 he starts most days. Okay. Well, he's over in the East Coast. Or not East Coast, West Coast. So for me, that's still... Yeah, nearly midnight for me. Yeah, I can't watch that.
Charge activates at low health. All right, I'm gonna get all
Derek spamming Disney lore. Shut up, Derek. No one cares about your stupid-ass IMDb facts, man. They'd be interesting if they were ever interesting, but they're always banal shit.
Don't care about recovery at restaurants. Don't care about that. All right. I guess I'll go with this. See how this goes.
Yeah, maybe it was Stomper. Have you seen that LTG animations? The one that's... Yes, those are really funny. The LTG graphic novels. There's a funny story behind all that as well. When they first started showing up, Dale really loved them. He thought they were so funny. But eventually, Dale's insecurity always catches up with him, and he started hating them, and started doing mass flagging to try and bring them all down. So the artist, you know, got annoyed by that. So you'll notice that in each subsequent video, LTG's bottom lip gets bigger and bigger. I'm thinking that in a couple months, the lip will be the only thing you can see. What is a booty audit? When he does it when he watches like underwear models, he'll discuss all the geometrics of the ass. He'll say the undercupping, the overcupping, the side cup, the what was it? The circumference, the bubble latitude, and stuff like that. I don't need to see all this math to butts. I know a good butt when I see it. I don't need to see butt phrenology.
Go for the ride, motherfucker.
And it's really always so wild hearing Dale assess people's physical attractiveness when he's so goofy looking himself.
Yeah. Didn't even have to use a healing item. Very nice.
It's like if DSP started doing that. Alright, I'm gonna start, you know, giving reviews of people's looks. Are you sure you're qualified for that, DSP? Alright, what are we talking about now? Who's this guy? Oh, this is a dude who was grabbing himself. He was just having fun. The thing I get caught up on with Devilish Face with this his face is his beard is really ratty and gross looking. Even when he grooms it, it looks bad. And his bottom lip it does feel cartoonishly large at times, because I don't think it's necessarily his lip, but it's how he holds his mouth. He's kind of got an underbite, so it pushes out and it looks accentuated. So he's kind of goofy looking to me. Would be funny if a mod bans Derek and it takes weeks for Phil to notice less on.
Been noticing it's been a little too intelligent in my chat lately. Where's Derek been?
Alrighty then. So is that the end of chapter 4? Yeah, that's the end of
You
chapter
just don't
3.
want Dale getting a hold of your booty pic. He'd know all about you instantly. Yeah, probably.
Alright.
He'd be talking about my undercuppage and all this and that.
Give me my points. I want my points.
I think about this every time I talk about Dale's. I really wish there was a pick go for Dale. There's so many funny ass quotes I could show you guys. So many funny ass moments from this dude. He's such a loser for that, man. He's such a loser for deleting everything all the time. I wanted to find the clip where he's talking about Mia Khalifa. That was a really funny moment. Would you say he's probably a
Absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, Devilish Face, I would say so. Probably so. Dale probably just has bad etiquette everywhere. If you listen to how this dude eats, he just reeks bad etiquette. He does full-blown mega lip smacks. That kind of stuff. You don't have to do that, man. You're eating cereal. Isaac, it's not just about the demand. Dale has been confirmed to be up at 6 a.m. flagging videos. This dude tries to take down everything about him. It's an obsession with him. He wants to maintain his good image, which he doesn't have one.
That is true.
And there's, I suppose also along with the lack of demand, there's not as much wish to catalog his stuff in terms of the historical perspective. DSP, you always want to track his history of saying weird, stupid shit. With Dale, it's never really that important. But there are funny moments I wish I could go find. The Mia Khalifa rant was a pretty funny one. It was really, really delusional. It started with Dale was shitting on Mia Khalifa on Twitter, and she responded by saying, you know, I don't listen to people whose beards don't connect. And he tried to laugh it off and say, oh, well, I really got roasted. Oh, it's so funny. And then he started saying, but I bet she was looking at my Twitter saying, ooh, he's pretty hot. I'd like to have sex with that guy. Okay, Dale. Whatever you gotta tell yourself, buddy. She just shit on you, okay? I don't think that's what she was thinking. Are you looking for the tweet where she said his beard doesn't connect? No, I wasn't looking for it. I just want to find the clip of him talking about it. What was the other good clip? He said that any woman who says that they don't like him actually like him. I think I showed that one on stream. The funny-ass clip. I have the link if you want. Sure, you can go ahead and post it.
So now we're not going to be able to come back here for a bit, I bet.
Does LTG drink, chew the water he drinks like DSP does? I actually really don't know. I haven't noticed that. I don't think so. But he does do a lot of lip smacking.
Or are we going to be just basically doing plot for a while?
One time someone asked really stupidly, they said, hey man, can you mute the mic when you chew so loudly? So Dale, being an adult, leaned and put his lips against the mic and started chewing. Because, you know, that's what a mature adult does. You know, mentally untouchable, new age black. That's what they do. I remember that. I remember that Banana Jones rating the girlfriends.
Huh.
Yeah, it sounds like Phil when he's saying he could take Mike Tyson. Yeah, exactly. It was that kind of absurd. Oh, come on, man. Anything to say at all, DSP. This is your playthrough. You're bound to have something. All he does is he watches and then he gives a summary at the end. That's not engaging content, DSP. That's not really transformative. I guess it is, on the most technical sense, but it's really lazy. No, Mike Tyson would murder DSP. And I think it would be entirely by accident. I think Mike would punch him at maybe, 10% power, and DSP's heart would stop. Oh, someone's getting banned. Please let it be Derek. You know what? I'm sick of Derek's shit. He's fucking banned. Do you think we'll quit streaming first? DSP, Wings, or LTG? Ooh, that's a difficult one. DSP's never going to quit streaming. He's going to stream until he's 98 and die on stream. So he's already out of the running. So it's between Wings and LTG. I think if I really have to pick one, it's going to be LTG is going to quit. Because as soon as he starts balding, he's out of there.
What's going on?
You're not going to see him ever again.
Mizurogi, the weaponsmith. Apparently some group came in and trashed his shop. Don't know who, though. What? That's more than just a little bit of a problem.
Because he's not going to be able to tolerate that. He's not going to be able to have people roasting him for balding.
The old man can't exactly tell folks what he does for a living, so...
You really think Wings first? I guess. I just feel like Wings has less shame. Dale has more insecurity when it comes to his physical appearance. So as soon as that goes, he's gone. Wings doesn't give a shit about that kind of stuff.
Having a panic attack. Got it. I'll head right over. All right. So
Wings will probably die first. Yeah, that's true. Wings is Wings is not long for this world.
No.
That's bad living, man.
They've actually blocked us out. We have to do this mission before we can do anything else. Yeah. Okay, then I guess that's what we're gonna do. And by the way, I only have 2 million.
I guess Dale could run the bald look, maybe.
Like I was thinking about buying some more upgrades like this, but I just don't have. I need money right now, so
I think his Wings will quit first because he finds a good job. He's out.
Advancement here.
You definitely have a lot more hope for him than I do. I just see him as a permanent screw up.
You know what?
Yeah, hope so.
It's only 100,000. Why not get that?
Sequence. Absolutely nothing has happened so far. The only thing that's happened is DSP was talking about missing Christmas with his family.
Because they're really cheap.
Which admittedly was kind of sad to hear, but then again, that's your fault, DSP. You moved across the country.
Only at low health.
And
It'd be really good though if you're at low health to try.
and his parents were supposed to move out and join him. Okay, never mind. It is their fault.
Dragon, if I'm drinking.
They didn't come out here.
Sticky threads.
And he was talking about
Oh, an enemy that has a weapon. If you press right bumper.
really nothing else. We saw some human trafficking victims get beaten up by DSP, but it really wasn't his
you
fault. It
actually
was the
steal
game made him.
weapon, you pull it into your hands. Oh, interesting.
I need more money. DSP like
This is what
45.
we don't have yet. Is there another,
That's always the need, dude.
Thing coming up? Another gadget?
Yeah, the wing trolls are a little bit intense. The wing trolls kind of cross the line for me.
Ones I never got.
Sometimes. The other times they have been absolutely hilarious, but
After activating heat, dodge.
I think calling the hookers to Wings' place was a little bit out of line. The first time, hilarious. Okay, that's really funny. Please don't do it again. Okay, you did it again. This is a problem.
Right.
Because, you know, you could have a pimp show up and start beating up Wings. And again, as funny as that would be, probably shouldn't have that happen.
Later. Sunday, I'm happy you're excited for the Christmas marathon coming up. More drunken stuff, right? So when there's knockdown enemies, press in left thumbstick to do a group taunt. Sure, let's try it now that we.
Is Boogie still allowed to own a gun? I believe he is.
Get that?
Dale is supposed to not be able to own a gun, but he said he owned one.
More health when you eat at a restaurant. Like, that's some big deal. It's totally not. Okay. All right, I guess that's what we're going to do. We have another one here. Max health.
No, Phil, Little Shadow, that's something that DSP is really not appreciative of. DSP, of all the locales, probably has the weakest trolls. And I don't mean weakest in like that we're lame as shit. It's just that we are not nearly as intense as some of the other detractors of other communities.
From an anonymous tipper, a 25.
I guess I shouldn't say weak. I guess it would be more restrained. We're more restrained. That's a better way to say it. Like Chris Chan's trolls, they are monsters. A lot of them. Wings' trolls, monsters. Dale's trolls,
$25 tip, and that's going to jump us
unrelenting. They're not very intense, but they do not ever stop trolling the dude.
And then after that, if we get any higher up to 100, it'll be like a holiday hat.
I was saying Dale will go after Balding Nasty.
Thank you so much, whoever that was. Okay. It's dirty. I blew bubbles.
Yeah, we're pretty chill for a detractor community.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Like, we could be Daniel Larson's detractors. I've been watching some of the Daniel Larson stuff. His detractors are a little bit messed up. They are
much better.
Prone to crossing the line with that guy. Mostly because they keep getting other people involved in Daniel Larson's weirdness.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Yes, SOK was the closest DSP ever had to the detractors that he accuses us of being.
Let's do it.
You know, we're always messing with his life and stuff. No, the SOK messed with your life.
We know where that is to the left. I remember by heart.
Speaking of other locales,
pawn shop and sell this stuff.
I saw Wings Troll saying, I'm paraphrasing, calling please over Wings, pedophile quote was a 62 IQ on Twitter. Wings Trolls are just DSP trolls, but more extreme in every way. I would say so.
Happy holidays, Vietnamese comrade. How's it going with you?
I think that's why DSP was really nervous when he heard people saying that Wings was going to be banned soon and all of Wings' trolls were going to migrate to him. Because I think a part of him does realize that he has it probably the easiest of all the locales.
So we're going to sell.
And if he got Wings trolls on his case, this dude's account is going to be gone within a couple months. Because they will definitely do all that shit.
Sell all of it. I don't need any of these, right? Where's the plates? Let's definitely sell the plates. Here we go.
And imagine hookers being called to DSP's place.
So many.
They would find out his gate code and share it online. 100%. He'd have to move.
I totally don't need...
Cyrex is a goddamn weirdo. I don't really feel bad for the dude that much in terms of what treatment he gets. I do feel bad for how much of a bizarre alien he is. The dude's a result of 6 generations of inbreeding. That's not his fault, technically.
I have 2 of these.
It's not his fault that his brother and sister, mama and dad, had such hots for each other.
Just by selling those few things. Wow. All right.
You can consider me a Cyrex troll. He's a terrible. He's a ghoulish freak.
Rusted chainmail, shitty, 5,000, really bad. I bought those gold
When
dragon.
Wings trolls were extorting him with his PS account, it was so sad. All they did was call him fat and a pedophile, and no discussion at all. Yeah.
That's fine.
I feel like a lot of the trolling that was done to Chris Chan was a little over the top too, because I always kind of felt bad that Chris Chan is legitimately very low functioning. He's an asshole. Don't get it wrong. Assholes can exist in people who are low functioning. That is a thing. But this dude, it felt,
Now, I don't even have to really check the map.
I don't know, to some degree, trolling should have some sort of difficulty to it, and trolling him is way too easy.
And then around the corner.
All you had to do was wear a sweater and pretend that you're actually Chris Chan and this dude freaks out. That's too easy, man. That would never work on DSP.
I'm actually DSP. Okay, you got some fucking idiot online saying they're Dark Side Phil. I'm the real Dark Side Phil. Okay? I'm not gonna hear this stupid shit.
Because I swear we've been everywhere, and like, look, we've gotten all the ones on the map, unless they're inside random buildings in town. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they just put them inside random buildings.
No, Ken, I'm for real. The work that I used to work as a residential appraiser, I would be able to get in DSP's gated community in less than 2 minutes. And I could imagine I could have a whole hour and a half in there before people started getting suspicious. A reflective vest and some magnets that say county assessor can get you into a lot of places. Gated communities are a joke. I would, you know, drive up and they wouldn't call my boss or run my plates or do any sort of investigation. I'd say, yeah, I'm with the county assessor and I'm here to assess these properties. Okay, go on in, sir. If you have any questions, just ask. I'm in. It was that easy. Oh, dude's dead. He hit the Vescal and died.
Joryu-san, it's terrible. Mizurogi.
If you mess with the DSP business or income, then I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he always wrecks that.
Gordon was able to tell me before he passed out. It sounds like it was a group of about 5 or 6 guys. They barged in all of a sudden. Mizurogi-kun said he got overwhelmed pretty quickly, but it's clear that he put up a fight right before that happened.
Oh, Cyrex's mom wasn't that ugly looking. If that picture on Turkey Tom's new documentary was legit. Roxy got all his dad's looks and none of it. So I guess his dad was a product of 6 generations of inbreeding. Well, it's kind of hard to really undo that damage.
I think you're right, but the shop's in much worse
Yes,
shape,
exactly. Funky Fox, I had more security in the inner city than I did in gated communities. People in the inner city would care who you are. They'd say, hey man, what's your boss's number? I'm going to call them. I don't know if you should be here. Gated community? Oh, you look like you belong. That's cool.
Whatever the case, the culprits must have insider knowledge of Sotenbori's underworld. Do any suspects come to mind? I'm afraid not. Although, not just anyone can use Mizurogi-kun's gadget.
I was never nervous at that job, though. I never felt scared, except for one time where I had, I was requested to go measure this house, and I pull up, and there's a shit ton of swastikas all over the house. And, swastika flags. I thought,
that or they're just some goons.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Whatever the case,
These guys seem really into Hinduism.
If I hang out around the Coliseum long enough. I bet you're right. Hey, sorry to keep you both waiting.
You're saying that you would be the leader of the covert ops? Yeah, I could.
Thank goodness.
I'll be the Sam Fisher.
Got another favor to ask of you, Joryu. Can you offer your protection to the members of the Akame network?
We weren't allowed guns at the job, because I asked that. I said, hey, some of these places are a little suspicious. Can I pack heat? And they said no. You get fired on the spot for that. Which my coworker confessed to me that he still had his gun with him at all times. So I guess realistically, yeah, you could bring it with you, but
let's maybe save the accolades for later. For now, tell me where your people are attacked, and I'll start looking. Near Ashitaba Park. I'm counting on you, Joryu. Stop them before anyone else gets hurt.
Exactly, soldier. Exactly how that works.
No snow this month. Just, you know, it would be nice to have a little bit of snow for Christmas, to have a white Christmas, right? I think that would be nice. But the thing is, the saying, be careful what you wish for, I always heed that. Like, I would rather have no snow than end up getting snow that's, like, really annoying. And
DSP, you don't go anywhere. I'm counting that as a new clone. You forget you never leave the house, DSP. It's not an inconvenience to you, idiot.
Obviously, I don't want that to be screwed up, so I think I'd rather have no snow, but a white Christmas would be nice, you know?
Dude, you don't go anywhere. You DoorDash everything. It's not a problem for you. It's a problem for your DoorDash guy.
Lucky. I do have a garage, so it doesn't affect the car preparing to go out, but, you know, having to still drive it. The thing is, where I live in Washington State, we usually don't get any snow. So when we get it, the people here are like morons. They have no idea how to handle it, and they drive like complete idiots. They either drive way too slow or way too fast. Like, they have no knowledge of how to handle it. So they just, it's like, oh my
But you
God,
just said it was a rare thing, DSP. DSP, how do you handle a tornado?
I don't know. I've never lived anywhere where there's a tornado.
Exactly.
No concept of how to handle it.
The correct answer is to stare it down.
So we're heading this way. Yep, we're going to
Tornadoes respect strength. That's why they attack trailer parks all the time.
No, we don't put Christmas lights.
Because
on our
sometimes
house.
they'll respect
My
it too
parents
much
used
and
to when I was
accept your
younger,
challenge for a
my parents
fight,
said
and that's
you
why they
can't
attack
very old
trailer
now,
parks a lot.
You can't really be doing that. But we did used to put lights up around Christmas time, yes, on the outside of the house. And we had
Yeah, he is right about the snowing
all
thing. People
kinds of
reacting
stuff.
badly to snow.
All right, we made it to
I mean, I've lived in the
Park.
Midwest my whole life. I'm very used to driving in snow. But I hear that from people who, live elsewhere. Oh, man, when it's snowing, people in Texas freak the hell out. That's fine. I'm sure there's plenty of things in Texas I'd freak out about.
What's going on? Looks like a homeless guy's collapsed. Those guys who attacked
How do you say he's wrong? People react badly at snow in areas where it's expected to. Yes. But I mean, it makes sense. If you live in the middle of Mississippi and you've never dealt with snow ever in your life, and then it snows, admittedly, you're going to be a little confused. Okay, well, what do I do? How do I drive? What style do I drive? DSP thinks that's stupid. You should just know these things.
Like this when I got here.
Well, not everyone's going to know everything, man.
Nothing wrong with me.
This guy's kind of cool looking. We should hang out with this guy. Blue Moon strong. No, Blue Moon got beaten up by Star Platinum. Blue Moon not strong.
Akame-chan lately, yeah? I guess you could say that. Are you a friend of Akame's? I wouldn't say friend.
He can't drive on a highway, but other people can drive. Yeah, exactly, Unknown. Very good point.
Okay.
Also, DSP reminds me of a kind of person who, because other people are driving safely, he would call them stupid.
Can you believe it? This guy's driving 10 miles under the speed limit. It's not that much snow, you fucking idiot.
Drove my family to ruin. What? What? You're controlling these drones? Then
His driving style is to match.
You're the one who attacked me in the early shot. Bingo. You're looking at the former patriarch.
I'm blocking.
Alliances
I'm defensive driving. How's he hitting me?
Outsuki. You and that bitch Akame. I ain't gonna stop till I've wrung both your necks with my bare hands.
Yeah, Blue Moon was cool looking. I really liked his design and his ability, but man, he got chumped. Isn't this really sad that I really don't even know what's happening on this game? DSP does a really good job of not making me feel invested in this game at all. Like, who are these dudes?
I see. Not exactly a shock.
I have to entertain myself when I watch this shit.
Must have been pretty
I
embarrassing.
wasn't touching the wheel.
The guy hit me anyway. Capcom lets that happen.
I'm sure it was an easy bridge for them to burn. Shut the hell up. I ain't done with you yet. And I got some
3 or 4
mean
months
tricks
to
left
year
up my
with
sleeve.
snow. We had minus
Take a
50 for
fuck, a
2
big
weeks
game for a
1 year.
small-time crook. You really
No,
think
it gets
you're Yakuza,
it gets bad out there,
Well,
man.
bring it into a shop and jump
Bill
into a
cried about
van.
people driving in the
It's
city
smart to
during the
cut
day
you
when he
off.
went to do his shopping.
What
Yeah,
you
because
do to Mr.
everyone
Rogi,
else
you're gonna
has
get-
to
I
mind
hope you do to
DSP's
Mr. Rogi,
schedule.
you're gonna get back from me 10
Even though he's
bucks
doing the
for
exact
that.
same thing everyone else is doing. He's not the stupid one.
Fucker.
You're
I can't
stupid.
wait to feel your skull crack under my fist. They're very eloquent way with words in this game.
Oh yeah, they're a real artist with wit.
Skull cracker.
Oh man, watch out, Curie. This dude's kind of just smacking you. Block it.
I want to do the tiger job.
It's not me, it's the car. It's the fucking car.
Starts slamming the joystick again. For sure, this dude has blamed his car for the times that he's crashed.
Need it, 'cause he is done.
Have you ever been in a snowball fight? Sometimes I use the ice and put a snow on it so it looks like a normal snowball, but it packs a bigger punch. That's technically a snowball fight war crime, dude. You can't do that. Like peeing on the snow, man. That's illegal. That's biohazard. What's DSP's stupid answer going to be to this? No, I never did snowball fights because they were dumb and only that was for kids. I was a mature adult even as a kid. I didn't do snowball fights.
This is insane.
You know, that really charming, fun thing to do that everyone loves doing? That thing? Yeah, that's for dumb
First,
people.
You're going to reimburse Mizurogi for the damage you did to his shop. Then, to prove you're sincere, you're going to heap a generous sum on top of what you already owe. Don't get ahead of yourself. Today was just about taking your measure.
DSP even got bored. Now he has to do all the voice acting.
I'll get even for what you did to me, even if it takes the rest
If you
of
don't
my
put
life.
rocks in your snowballs, you aren't really trying. See,
See,
now that's dangerous as hell, man.
I'll show you how much of a
I mean, I
problem
accidentally
life
killed the
can
dude
be.
with asthma.
Well, we'll see how long you can run your mouth before you run out of breath. I got all the
You have
time
to
in the
chat a
world.
phrase.
You underestimate.
A phrase Phil says, and you can say during sex. Oh, the camera was on the whole time, huh?
Cigarette? Oh no.
Oh, what's another one? This is like work. I don't want to work.
And he vanished. Damn, just like the smoke shop. You got the recipe down pretty quick.
I don't want to have to put in all this work learning the strategies. Oh, DSP wedding night
Shit,
audio has been
you had
leaked.
everyone worrying about me? I'm sorry for causing such a ruckus. Even if it was a surprise attack, if I'd have kept in better shape...
Beginner's trap, nothing I could do. Where am I putting it in? You still haven't told me.
I'm the one who should be sorry for letting you get mixed up in all this.
Aw, Dale. Or no, oh, Phil.
Attention to his surroundings. That's how they got the drop on it. But
It's not coming out! Oh no, that one's sad.
for the time being, let me take care of the damages.
I'm sorry, DSP. I know a lot of men are sensitive about that. I apologize.
You sure, Kami-chan?
It's okay, Phil. It doesn't make you less of a man.
Yep. And I'm sure Joryu will buy lots of stuff from you to make up for what happened, too. Ain't that right, Joryu? Yeah. If
Oh, this is a dangerous game you started here, Little Shadow. There's a shit ton of DSP lines that are really funny in bed. I make sure I'm never going to say these, of course.
If they get up to no good with them, your reputation's gonna be in the shitter. I was hoping that you could get them back somehow. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm casting out some feelings.
I'm supposed to just be psychic and know what to do. You haven't told me how to play.
They've always kept a pretty low profile, so it's gonna take a hot minute to suss out their...
See you later, Derek. Oh,
It
no.
won't be too long before they start crawling out of the woodwork. In their eyes, we're fully responsible for the destruction of their family.
She didn't want that.
For now, you should tell your people to take some precautions.
Watch out, a black lady. Ah.
I took care of that ages ago. Anyhow, it's you who should be taking precautions.
Oh no, I got this one. I got this one. Hold on. I actually have a sound clip of it. There we go.
Like I said, he's a black guy. He's amazing at this shit. Me, I'm just a lowly gamer.
What's another small-time family trying to hunt me down at this point? Just what I'd expect from the guy who stole my heart, Joryu. Everything you say sets my heart aflutter. If anyone deserves the best, it's you. I love you to the moon and back. If the two of you are about to start macking on each other, I swear.
It's like overly sensitive.
Joshing for now. Joryu, I'll be doing some work here.
Damn, that's a really funny game you got going there. There's so many lines. Holy shit, I hadn't realized it. I guess because I don't really have that dirty of a mind, but a lot of Phil lines could be applied that way. It was so robust, full of juicy flavor. Well, hot damn. You sure are having fun down there, DSP.
But you know he's acting like it was nothing. But Mizurogi got banged up really
I don't want to have to work to eat.
You gotta settle things with those Kyokuso twerps, or I'm not gonna be able to rest easy. You understand where I'm coming from, don't you, Joryu?
I got hit by a motorcycle. Took a palm tree out of the ground with it. Hit my friend's Monte Carlo with it. Man, Roach Bait, you sound like someone who should write a book. I'm sure your memoirs would be quite wild.
I've done what Akame asked me to do. Maybe I should call it a day. Maybe we should save and split the part, because that was a lot of stuff. Although, we can't actually see what he's selling. But let's save.
All I can taste is...
And it looks like Lil Shaken Bacon done a super chat.
Devour.
Snowball fight. Sometimes I use ice.
Okay, I hope we're not making anyone uncomfortable with these jokes. If anyone's uncomfortable, I'll stop. It's...
You go outside, you start throwing snowballs around, hitting people with ice snowballs? What is going on here? Wait a second.
Okay, so it is as stupid as I thought it was going to be.
So you just go outside in the snow.
Yeah.
And you just start chucking snowballs at everyone in the neighborhood as they come by.
I don't think that's what he's doing, but it still could be fun, DSP. God damn it, man.
The last time I was in a snowball fight, I was a child. Yes, I got into snowball fights as a child with my neighborhood friends and stuff like that.
You didn't have friends. That's not... I'm being mean and counting that as a new clone. You never had friends. That's been very well documented.
But it hasn't happened yet. No, we haven't done gambling at the casino.
And you said that you hated the people in your neighborhood, so how is that supposed to work?
I mean, exactly, Jade. He says it's easier for him to get around in his wheelchair if there's no snow. If there's snow, it's nice. The idea of snow is nice. The idea.
What's that thing called? Hold on, I gotta find it.
Repercussions of the snow existing.
Hold on. What's it called?
Anyway, guys, let's split the part. This has been a longer part too because we were stuck in that story segment. So let's separate this out, and we'll be back with part 2 for tonight in a sec. Cool. Okay. So before we continue,
Damn it, what is this called? No.
I've actually been playing now for an hour, and I want to stretch. I'm a little sore, and I have been using the wrong audio all night. I haven't been using the Xbox surround sound because I'm a buffoon. I should have been, and I wasn't.
There it is.
So I didn't get any
Yeah, he needs to get one of these
now,
things.
I'm very upset because I love having premium sound.
He needs to get one of these, and it's even made by Sikorsky. It's called an Arrow Sledge. Here we go. This is what Jade needs to get. He needs to get one of these bad boys. Uh-oh, that's a bad symbol. We can't have that. But here you go. Yeah, so you can get Jade there. You can have DSP up front with the gun, and you got your fan. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. Now we can get around. I wish it was snowing so I could pelt DSP with an ice ball on his daily waddle out of the house. Yeah, if it was anything like movies and TV shows, DSP would be that old man that all the kids would throw snowballs at. And he would try and chase after them, and they would get away very easily. And then, you know, a couple minutes later, he's out there again, and they hit him again. I worked for half an hour extra. It's like Dark Souls.
I stretched and I blew my nose. Derek, I don't have favorite scenes from Elf. I've only seen the movie a few times. I don't really remember.
I'm telling you, it's like Dark Souls, dude. There's nothing you can do.
Like I said, I've seen it a few times. I've enjoyed it, but I don't really remember that many scenes. Like,
oh man, I'm sorry about that, DSP. It is rather difficult if you don't know what you're doing.
Ho, and he stomps Ralph.
You have to get tips from someone who did.
Right? Like, I remember that scene. Is super
You have to get the Prima guide.
Not like a movie I've seen a million times or anything like that growing up.
Oh man, that's really funny.
Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna go on for one more hour here tonight. So I thank you all for being here, and let's continue.
Oh.
Okay.
Does Jade have
thank you.
for
2 years of membership. He says 2 years.
We should get him hooked up with some. You know, you can get a wheelchair with treads on it. That shit's hype as hell. I saw some video of it one time on the History Channel a long time ago. So I'm sure they're even better now. Yeah, dude had a wheelchair with treads. We should get Jade some of that.
The thing is, we already have the items that he's selling here.
All-terrain Jade. It is finally time go.
No. All right, so there you go. Brosuf, what's going on? 2 years as a member. He says, hi, is RoboCop worth full price?
Yeah, sort of, L Sandwich.
Depends. If you don't care about the production values of the graphics, like if you don't care that the characters don't look very good.
Oh, you do a great job of selling this, DSP.
The environment and lighting. The game itself.
If you don't care about all these really shitty things that I hate, it's a good game.
But it's not perfect. It's a AA game that has a lot of. It's rough around the edges. Let's put it that way. So, what is it? 40.
DSP would be a character in those '80s movies, though. You know, the old man walking around the neighborhood getting hit by snowballs. And then at the end of the movie, when the kids are kind of walking around, DSP hits them with the snowball. Ha 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 ha. Roll credits.
Yeah. We literally can't do any side content. We have to do the story. All
Sweet,
right,
let's do it. Finally, we're making progress. I love this shit.
Good.
Warning: what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
It's going to be daytime. Some of those missions we couldn't do, we should be able to do now, right? I know there was one we have to take.
What's that other line from DSP? Hold on.
And I think there were two that we could only do.
I have to go to Pig Go. I sure hope this doesn't crash the stream. For some reason, Pig Go uses up a lot of resources. Let me use the old one. I don't need to. This is what DSP says during the bedtime-related activities.
I need to touch the boy.
Thank you, DSP. I appreciate your input.
Oh, really? Hold on. Bros was saying he saw RoboCop for 60. I swear I saw it on sale somewhere for 40. But now the thing off the top of my head, I don't remember where.
Which Twitter account had that, DSP?
Those, like, discount
all-terrain Jade based
people on X app, and so when they post those up,
it's a four-wheeled artillery piece with a spot in the middle of the back where a single person could operate.
It was somewhere. It was definitely somewhere. It's not full price. But you're right.
I'm sorry, Jade. It's funny though. Come on, man.
It might still be full price. So
You can't blame me for this. I mean, you can, but
seriously,
I'd
do you
really
ever get burnt out
appreciate
on
it
the
if you
Lucky Dragon
didn't.
Formula? Depends. Like there was one year.
What-
Where there
what
was
is it?
three
Is
in
it-
one year, and I just couldn't do it.
Is it
I was
this
just so.
Oh yeah,
too
there we
much of
go.
the same. But the good news is there hasn't been one in a bit. We're playing this one, and the next one will not be like this. It'll be turn-based and very different with the story. And
we
everything,
got,
so I'm excited for that. But after that one,
Got
I'd probably-
Jade rolling around in one of
if there was
these.
Another one coming out right
Oh,
after
yeah,
the
look at
month,
that.
I'd be like, no, I can't play that many, right?
That'd be
Okay,
pretty
so
cool.
he says, Saruno said to be in touch as soon as he gets the cash. I guess I'll sit tight. So I literally can't do anything.
Doesn't remember
So I
last
wait for
month.
the call.
Okay.
I can't even do it. There's no new missions or anything, right?
I'll count that one, Roach Bait. It's a bit of a stretch, but I'll count it.
No, I can't. I literally can't do it.
I'm not getting audited for all these clones anyway. I
sadly,
don't care.
Slayer's not around tonight because Slayer had said
Slayer has money.
golden balls for that mission are available when it turns
I
daytime.
don't care. My
and now
boss
it's
at the Clone
daytime.
Labs is a dickhead anyway. I don't give a shit about that guy.
I don't know where they are.
I have to imagine even if Jade was a Gundam pilot, he'd use one.
Dragon balls.
The
They're not
Hildorfer
really
was
Dragon
kick
balls,
ass
that's the
though.
joke.
See, is that wrong? Is it wrong of me to say
So it kind of sucks. in that
Jade would be
regard.
rolling around in a tank if it's a badass tank?
Oh, look, there's a random
Is that
title
still
right here.
toxic,
Oh,
DSP?
Wow, Jackson. We have some new missions. We do. We have new missions
Attach a lawnmower wrench into Jade's wheelchair and pull
we have
that
to
cord and
find
watch
the way
him.
to take a picture of that boat. Remember, there's that boat. That
We need to have a
They said it was one of
we need to have
the-
a Dom put in some NOS in
Alright.
there or something.
Bishaman Bridge. All right. Wait. So who? What did this person down here want? Was this the person who had?
Oh, there's a
the boat?
bunch of dudes here. You sure you? Okay, well let's just kick their ass real quick. Jade using Big Zom. There you go. Now we're talking. He's had enough of all the jokes. It's time for everyone to die. He's got the biggest pair of legs in town. Oh, okay. That dude is dead. Very good. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, good job, Kira. You murdered a man.
Stormforce Gamer is trying to help. Thank you, Stormforce. I'll read that in a sec. I gotta finish.
One of the golden balls is on the boat you need to take a photo of. Very good. Thank you, Stormforce. Stormforce sounds like... Oh, it sounds suspicious.
Look how stupid this is.
Apparently, I got some sort of sponsorship from
Okay,
Stormfret.
Stormforce, one of the golden balls is on the boat that you need to take the photo of. Oh, no wonder. Okay.
There's one irony, though,
Here it
with
is,
him
I
piloting
see
a
boat.
suit that no arms but big.
So we have to
Exactly.
go to the
He's
board,
making up for
we have
lost
to go
time
to
that
the boat,
way.
We have to go to the boat and get the Dragon Ball, and I think that mission, that'll finish 2 missions.
Sweet, man. Oh, yeah, these guys are pretty menacing. Never mind, they're dead. Dude, this game is lame sometimes with this amount of pure power you can get out of Kiryu. I'm telling you, these games are never really that hard. That's why DSP likes them so much.
Oh, the other guy went flying.
There's never been a moment in the game where you're really thinking you might get beaten
Who's left?
with these games. Except for the final mission, really. Alright, Jade. I'm sorry I made fun of you. I really am. You know,
Let's see where these new missions are, too. There's
let
new
bygones
missions.
be
No,
bygones.
this is another karaoke,
And,
probably.
I'll play you in Street Fighter.
Is this the karaoke?
Man, I don't care, Jade. You beat my ass all day in Street Fighter. I'm not good at
It
that
is, I
stuff.
think, right?
What's in
I
here?
have to do a third karaoke.
Aw, hell yeah. Karaoke time. Switch it to English.
They want me to sing Baka Mitai.
Yeah, switch it to English. Please, please, please. I'm asking very nicely.
Baka Mitai.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh.
Please. Switch to English, and you can cringe and say, "Oh my god, it sounds so terrible! Ah, oh my god!"
Not that she sang last time. She really didn't. So we're singing Baka Mitai. I don't know what that means.
It's unknowable, DSP. It's an ancient language that's been dead for
Alright,
centuries.
here we go. I've been a fool. He wants to drink his whiskey.
I like the Bakamatai where he's looking at his dog.
Oh, it's already a harmonica. Very nice.
I love my dog. DSP ducking Jade is the funniest. It is up there.
This dude is always willing to be unfair for other reasons, but he's not willing to be unfair for Jade, because that's what his excuse was. He was saying, well, it's not fair. Other people were able to get in. You need to be able to get in and play me. I got in, what, twice?
Great singing.
You weren't willing to make a private spot for Jade.
This one's old, isn't it? I swear he's...
Jade's life sucks. You know, it sucks to be disabled. It does. You're not going to have the advantages that other people have. You're not going to have the luxuries that other people have. Life is already unfair for Jade. And you're telling me that you can't have a private slot for him? You're a loser, DSP.
Oh, this was the whole...
You just want to pile on young. I just want to hear it.
Yes, I totally remember this
But,
one.
yes, I do.
remember
You got
going
me.
like that was
You
his
exposed
head.
me. I love this guy.
Isn't that the racer guy?
Yeah, he misses doing pocket racing. I get that, man. Stupid question. I'm new to the stream. What does the clone mean at the top right? Okay, so the clone thing is my way of counting DSP's contradictions. But there's a lot of goofy lore behind it. It's why it is that he says we. It's why it is that he's so filled with phlegm, because that's clone material. Because he just got born out of the tank. It's why it is that he has a bad memory. It's also why he looks so horrible. It's because the clone genes have broken down, etc. But yeah, that's the game, is whenever DSP contradicts himself, it's a new clone. Because this clone doesn't remember ever saying that other thing that he said before. I have no memory of that.
28th in the country. There you go. He's saying this in 0 and in 5. Oh, cool.
Yeah, dude, it's a pretty popular meme, man.
Oh, we're done for this for now.
All right, we're done. Get out of here. Goodbye.
Singing is always such a blast. Invite me again, Kay. All right, bye-bye. Now get out of here. She didn't sing with me. She's so full of crap. She didn't sing. All right, we did it.
We did it.
She's such a liar.
Far out, man. We did the meme song, and I'm out of here. And I had such fun. Everyone in the stream loved it. And oh my lord.
There, I missed it. I'll forget. I'm not going back up there.
His performance was that bad, he decided to jump. Oh, Kiryu, please, there's so much to live for. Tekken 8. We're gonna get some Tekken 8 salt. Stick around for that.
So it's a simple work of all of them. Oh,
very cool, DSP.
Yo, man, we're filming.
I think it would be a funny Photoshop, Steve, if there was a picture of DSP with pieces of his laptop buried into his skin, and it said "Punished Phil, betrayed by the internet."
Bothering people with juvenile stunts. What'd you say? I can take you right here. So we gotta beat
Pieces
the
of
shit
his
out
capture
these guys
card
who
in his
fucking
face.
fucked the business up. Looks like it's up to me to teach you basic social etiquette. All right.
Who are these
Fuck up
dudes?
These annoying YouTubers.
All right, time to wipe out PewDiePie. He's had it too good for too long. Time to take him out. And I'm jumping over bikes, and I'm confused.
I have a bike and a bike. Over here, I have a bike and a bike. Hey, I got the hottest new Mr. Beast video. How many times can I beat him in the fucking face with a bike before he passes out?
Are we talking about beating up Mr. Beast, DSP? Doesn't that mean you're trying to create some sort of drama here? Now, if Mr. Beast responds to this, what are you going to do, DSP? You're going to say, well, what are you doing? You're punching down on me. I'm just a little guy.
Quit annoying people with your need for attention. Nothing will good.
DSP is Huey. Yeah, he kind of is. Huey always insisted that he did nothing wrong, as he's actively betraying people. Huey had bad betrayal energy. I need wholesome betrayal energy, like Patches. Huey doesn't deserve to be a betrayer. Or Starscream. Starscream's just having fun.
Oh, no, it's not. It's next door.
I'm ready for Tekken 8. Practice while the idiot plays story mode. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, and I've picked out my main. I'm going to play Victor.
It's the quiz man.
Unless I pick it up and I start playing and he's absolute ass, extreme ass, I'm going to stick with Victor.
You think you know your nightlife? This will be my final quiz question. Oh, this is it. Go ahead and show me what you're made of. It's my specialty. All right.
Volverossa looks at Phil, says, hey, you're pretty bad.
You can show me by answering this question. There's a certain
Let me teach you the fundamentals of CQC.
Stumbling all over himself, accidentally stabs himself, holds himself hostage.
I paid no attention to the name of it at all. I'm serious. I paid 0 attention. Shit.
ESP is like Hubert Farnsworth on Futurama with his face mashed up against the clone tank, giving him a pig nose. Yes. There was a line from Qbert that he said one time where he said, "You called that a mural? I could paint a better mural with my butt." When I heard that, I thought, let's try it. If you really could do that, that'd be pretty impressive.
Oh, I got it right. Look at that. You impressed me.
Am I gonna play the demo on the weekend? Here's the sad thing. I'm not gonna really be available to do anything for the next couple weeks. I'm going on a vacation, so probably not.
All of my quizzes. Did it make you look at your surroundings?
I'm pretty much gonna have to jump into Tekken right as it releases and start playing it.
The amount of info you collect goes through the roof. Thanks for sticking things to the end. It was a lot of fun. I'll see you around. That's it. We finished all the quiz challenges.
You gonna try Rayma?
Nicely done. And he's gone. He just
the little sassy lost girl.
Was he ever really there, or was he just a ghost?
I saw a really funny meme of Rayma talking shit, and then it showed Kazuyu or whatever his name is, the dude with the hair that's all backwards.
Anyway,
and he was looking like Saitama, and he said, "Who's this sassy lost child?"
Finding the boat.
I am going to look at guides. I'm definitely going to try and research it as much as possible. Because I only get a couple shots at this. You know, fighting DSP is a very limited time deal. It's kind of something special. So I need to get in there and cheese his sorry ass.
Marks, perhaps? Question marks. Excuse me. Exclamation points. I'm getting my punctuation.
Of course, Dale hated Rayma. Rayma's going to be the character he's pissed about. I'm calling it now. Because he was already pissed that Rayma got announced as the final character. He was insisting that it was going to be Miguel. Or he was hoping that it was going to be Miguel anyway. Yeah, Miguel's who they, you know, finish up the roster with. I'm sorry, Miguel's not that... He's not that cool to be the last person they unveil. Sorry. They want to save that for a new character.
Oh, crap! Here we go! Oh! I got the golden ball off of his crotch. I pulled it off. Now I have to take a picture of that boat, right?
There's more lines that DSP says during sex. This is when Tyrone's there.
Fuck.
Whoa.
No, not you. I was trying to take a picture of the boat.
She was kind of stoked about it. So what a dork, girl. Oh, come on, DSP. She kind of had the hots for you. Oh, well, never mind.
That might actually be the
DSP has, what does the kid say? Riz? He has anti-Riz.
7 golden balls. Do I have them all? How would I see them?
I'm gonna make a wish to Shenron. I wish all the trolls would leave me alone.
Next stream, 3 viewers.
6 of 7. Shit, where's the last one? There's one more golden ball. Anyway, what I was
saying. It's a shame Phil has an addiction to rage quit. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about, Sandwich. He's never rage quit.
I like liquor in general.
There's no list of him rage quitting. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because it was
You're not going to go into Tekken cold turkey? I am going to go into cold turkey. I mean, I guess not, because I'm going to watch videos, but I'm pretty much going to pick it up as soon as it releases and start playing it. Can't do the demo.
Sometimes I have...
That wish is beyond my power.
I wish I was a successful streamer.
Let's try and make more realistic wishes.
Sometimes I'll do something different. It all depends on what I have in the house. If I have anything, if I go out.
I wish Evangelion was a good show. That is beyond my power, dude.
Anything particular that I love.
Can do it.
I like getting this. There's a restaurant here. So I really like the Mai Tai they have there, and I don't even know what's in that thing. I think it's rum. I really.
Are we seriously talking about booze? I drift away for a second. This guy's talking about
I'm not
booze.
some kind of an aficionado who cares about the quality of liquor.
Coomer, because I don't think he knows how.
Like that. No.
He has Raz. Oh yeah, very good, Funky Fox.
That. I bought it. Here we go. We have 2 of them. Here it is.
Sorry, that's. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't be like DSP. Part of the reason why you don't say negative opinions that you hold very dear is because you don't really want to ostracize people. You don't want to do that. You want people to always feel comfortable liking the thing they like without the person saying, "No, that's stupid and I hate it."
I got it. Yes. I got it.
It's not a hard concept to understand, DSP. Once you turn off the stream, then you can shit talk it.
Let's get that done. He's right here. Let's go do that and get that over with.
I wish I was a successful streamer. Phil turns into Keemstar.
Finally, a good beard for a change.
I remember grabbing them over at the island, the Coliseum Island, whatever it's called, the bars, the castle. I grabbed them off of a few places, and I obviously I remember the one I just got, and there's some I bought in stores, but I don't remember all of them.
Yes, I heard about that sequence. I really want to play it ranked. I want to play the new pieces too, the new parts. I am nervous though because I might take it too seriously if I play ranked, but I do want to play it. What's the meta right now? Those kind of games I try to run anti-meta, which is what DSP and LTG think they're doing. They think they're running anti-meta. No, they're running characters that are simply bad.
We're not
Period.
doing a family photo of me, Cat, and Jasper for our living room. Maybe, but we would save it for ourselves. I wouldn't share that on the internet.
Why not? Because Cat can't fit into the frame?
Dominucci says to get the earring, you have to take a helicopter and go to the boutique in the castle.
Well, that's a bummer.
So that your what is it called? Star-crossed earring, that's the castle. All right. I don't think we can do that now. I think we're banned from the castle, are we not?
Banned from the castle. Didn't pay your tab.
Stormforce Gamer says there's another mission along the river that should give you the final ball. Oh, maybe it was that one I was going to. Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Are we almost done, DSP? Can we go home?
My character is OP. These gadgets, at first these gadgets were very bad. They actually were. Like, I didn't think the gadgets were good. Now that I have
That's not what he's saying. He's not saying you were always OP. He's saying it's OP now.
So it just makes the group fights kind of trivial, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Like, it's good I don't have to spend an insane amount of time on it for no reason. At the same time, it is kind of silly easy. So I don't know. So
it's kind of a bad thing more than a good thing, DSP, because if you're making the playthrough boring in every capacity, that's bad. The story is boring because it's more of a personal kind of story, DSP. It's not really meant for streaming. And then you make the combat really easy. No one wants to watch that either. It's just bad, DSP. There's no good or bad here. The only good is that you think you're not wasting your time.
But they're great. Fucking Iron Man scooting around. All right, here we go. I got the photo. There it is.
Pretty cool. Enjoy your photo. Receipt, sweet. Dude, this is boring, man. Turn on Baldur's Gate.
Jade, I know you're a big fan of Yakuza. You're gonna be happy.
I love this. Big fan this.
Like this is the appetizer chill stream. But Life Threatening Infinite Wealth is gonna be like the big one. That's gonna be very exciting. I have to go back to the bar again. Again? There's another karaoke song I have to sing?
He talks like how I talk when I'm saying really dumb shit. It's like, you know, we love this.
How many are there?
Jade says it. I love this. Big fan this. You know what? I agree, Jade. I also am big fan this. Not this specifically, but there are other things that I am big fan this of.
Stab him brutally.
And dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that dude's dead.
Nuts. That guy's dead.
Yeah, for real.
That's messed up.
Kiryu mass murdering over here. Share pictures with him and his cat. Share the photographs with him and his wife, but won't share photos with him and his cat and his wife all in one.
I can't hit him. I'm stuck on the railing.
It is a little suspicious.
I couldn't finish him with the foot.
Here's the thing: the only reason he wouldn't show Cat is because something's changed to make her more embarrassing, or at least would open her up to criticism. Which, what could it really be? If you really love your wife, you think she's beautiful no matter what. What do you think's gonna happen, DSP?
Hands.
Or at least I think so, anyway. It's whatever. He's gonna do whatever he wants, but it does look suspicious. Maybe he'll feel emasculated because his wife, you know, Kat, will be super muscular and look like a complete badass. And then you got scrawny little DSP down there.
Hands? It's a song about babies. Oh no! Oh, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, her weight. She did gain weight.
Ah, shit. The rock song.
Yeah, this is definitely rocking DSP. Hey, she's getting pretty hyped about it, though. She loved this. Big fan of this. God damn it. Is that the new Jadeism I'm going to keep saying? Big fan of this. That's what I'm going to be saying when I'm playing Tekken. Oh, big fan of this.
Yeah.
Man, between DSP-isms, Jade-isms, and LTG-isms, I'm going to sound like a complete invalid here soon enough.
Yeah.
Robusting, big fan this. Stroking BBC, big fan this. Mentally on this.
I like how I'm doing.
Hey DSP, do you like anime?
That's like asking if I like being pegged by my wife.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, DSP is really coming to life. Now when Super Best Friends would play these, they would get excited, they would sing along, they'd get energetic. DSP, dead. Legally dead. Oh, no wait, there might be some movement, but that might be automatic muscle movement. Sometimes dead people do that. You know, like chickens.
I got too into the groove of it.
And that's a lot of gas coming out of his body. That's not actually talking.
She totally doesn't sing at all. She doesn't help you in any way.
She's hyping you up. She's kind of, she's like Lil Jon. She's over there saying, yeah, and what? You need a hype man, DSP.
The longest song ever.
I feel like that's a service that should be offered. Or, you know, you got the option here. You could rent a hype man. I'm going in for my arraignment, you know, child custody hearing, and I definitely need a hype man. You got Little John show up. We find the defendant guilty. What? Are people chickens? According to Dionysus, it is.
This better be the last one, seriously.
Or, I never say his name right. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm a big fan of this. When I was...
Oh no, baby!
You know, I was a big fan of this. See? She's saying, okay!
Oh,
Damn. The kid's disappointed. He hated it.
They're so long.
Not a fan of
Here we
this.
go. Kiryu saying hands in Yakuza 6. Do you remember that baby? Of course I remember the baby. 79. I did make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, Super Best Friends
Baka
were...
no longer?
They were saviors in that regard, because those games are so terrible. And they made them some of their best playthroughs ever.
Singers a blast. Invite me.
I remember one of my favorite memories of Omicron, I think it was Omicron, is they get to arguing, and Wooly keeps saying over and over again, shut up, shut up, shut up. And eventually Matt says, I'm not saying anything.
No? Who wants to hear a woman sing? Let's hear a 90-point performance of Like a Butterfly. Oh my god. How many more do I have to do?
Oh, relax, Kiryu. Stop having fun.
How many does it have to do?
That's DSP up there on the stage when he's doing karaoke. Help!
Like a Butterfly.
Alright, you got this, DSP. This game... Oh, she's singing this time. Sweet. It's a rock song.
Okay, here we go. It's her time to shine.
Slash always plays this song. Huge fan of this. Huge fan of this.
What the hell? Oh, that's right. She's supposed to be a singer, right? She was a singer at one point. Oh my
Why
God,
are you yelling over her performance, DSP? When Kiryu's singing, absolutely silent. She's singing, now he's back to being dead, of course.
Oh, what the hell is he saying?
It's Japanese, dude. If you had this in English, maybe we would know. Seems like a good... Oh, shit! Hell yeah!
What the hell's going on in the background here? Yo, look at him! What the hell's going on? Yo, this is so distracting.
Man, this completely befuddled the guy.
What is happening
He
here?
launched into a classic ack.
Making a music video.
Okay, it's getting annoying, DSP. The Super Best Friends would be having so much fun with this. DSP, what is going on? What's going on, dude? Why does he even ask that? You know what's going on. People are having fun. That's what's going on.
He sounded awful. I made no mistake.
I don't know. That was a pretty good song. I like that. That might have to be listened to as I drive around
So,
today.
I don't know. I guess I should
Or
have
tomorrow.
a little bit better timing, but I didn't make any mistakes on that song.
Prison Break the game had me down. Yes, when they kept getting spotted.
That was really weird.
I'm trying to think what my all-time favorite playthrough of theirs was.
Sing. Maybe he would have actually sang it if I hit like sing. I don't know. Oh my god.
I want to say their Silent Hill 2 one was really good, but there wasn't really a whole lot of hilarious moments. It was because they were such good fans of the series.
Went to a karaoke with Akane and sang a duet. Wow. All right. There's more. Oh my god.
Heavy Rain was pretty
You
good.
wanted to hear a 90-point performance? But I didn't make any mistakes.
Do you listen to J-pop?
I
Sometimes.
literally didn't make any mistakes. Did I have to do the other version? Hold on.
It's like she's speaking a different language
so
or something. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's some sort of, I don't know. I think it's Chinese or Cantonese. What are we looking at chat for? Chat can't help you, DSP.
So if I do it again, what if I do passionate backup? Do you think it would be
I wonder
better
if the anime opening...
as passionate backup? Would it raise the score? I don't get it.
Okay, Salt
because
Twister, I know what you're
I
saying.
get wrong.
I don't think there's any anime openings in this.
I did it perfect. I didn't miss
They
it.
are all existing
Did I get
songs,
it
to my
now?
understanding. We get to see it again, and now DSP hates it.
It sounds exactly the same.
Oh, missed it. Made no mistakes. Also, he did make a mistake, didn't he?
This
From
is
the previous
harder.
one?
Yeah, this is much harder.
Maybe not. I don't have enough confidence to say. We're getting close to my computer always crashing. Hope it doesn't crash again.
Okay.
You got this, DSP. Just focus on the buttons. Don't respond to the game at all. That'd be stupid.
Okay.
DSP also doesn't really have an appreciation for what is cool. I personally found this whole segue into that, you know, moment cool. This is cool. DSP thinks
I
it's
have not
silly
been
and goofy.
distracted by this. Look at those glasses.
Yeah, they're the future glasses that police officer used in Heavy Rain.
Oh, I
Missing a
missed one?
shit ton
Oh,
of buttons. You missed two, dude. I don't know, I kind of want to hear this in English. Overdrive? I love random English and Japanese songs. It's so cool to me.
Well, I wonder how
Hot
I did.
damn,
It's
DSP. That shit is
much
cool.
harder. I did it.
I'm looking
I
forward to the
barely did
Chainsaw
it,
Man
but I
movie.
did
Who
it.
else? I'm pretty stoked for it. I still need
You
to
have
finish
go
the
to passionate,
first
and
season.
passionate is more challenging and gives you a
Your
higher
clone Phil
score.
doesn't understand backing
Alright.
vocals. Good call, Banana Jones. That's never happened in any song he's listened to.
Damn. Okay.
They didn't have that in The Grinch Stole Christmas. They didn't have any backing dialogue or backing lyrics.
We did
How's it going, Bill? Did we win? We did. Phenomenal.
Okay, that's it. There's no more. That's the final karaoke there.
I feel like this is a new clone because
It makes
DSP
sense.
forgot what the title of his video is. Or
Hopefully
video,
that's it.
the title of the stream.
Karaoke, there's so much of that.
Let's get
Alright,
that
so
story
now we go
advancement
here.
tonight. Are you seeing any story advancement tonight? I'm not
Final
seeing it.
golden ball.
He did a little bit there near the beginning. Come on, come on, man.
Jesus.
What's your favorite anime opening? Or top 2 or 3? favorite openings.
All right, Derek, have a good night. I'll see you Saturday for the
Yeah, get the
marathon.
hell out of here,
Good.
Derek.
Gaia one says now you have to say.
I would say Stand Proud is one of my favorites. Stand Proud is so kick-ass. The DSP anime opening's pretty cool. He's singing it right now, by the way.
Yes. Very nice.
What else do I really like? Oh, One Punch Man's intro is godlike. That shit gets you hyped, man. They should play that for people who are in comas. They would wake up and, you know, start rocking.
About drama, so don't bring it up.
Uh-oh.
Nobody gives a shit.
Yo, some YouTuber named Synthetic Man is running a tournament under your name on his channel right now. Let's go check that out. Thank you for the recommendation, Synthetic Man. Let's see. And how is that drama exactly? Synthetic Man. Oh shit, he's a pretty high result. Oh no, DSP tournament.
What on earth does this mean? Something's up?
After all these series of factors, for one reason or another that I can't really remember, I was angry and just, you know, my anxiety was so bad that I can't remember what happened that brought up this conversation. And again, for context, it's probably like 14 or 15 when this happened.
What does this have to do with DSP?
I just don't play fighting games, and Magnificent wants me to play it, which makes me not want to play it.
But we've been by there a million times.
What exactly is this? I don't understand the concept.
Make Sphere Hunter and Jaden.
I don't remember exactly where
Oh my
god.
That's about what I hope.
I think that they're further south, but I'll just double check quickly.
I don't
get stuck on something for like 10 minutes. Just don't like read too far ahead. Maybe I'll change the rules next time. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Dude, there are other missions over here we can do.
Maybe he explains it at the beginning?
This is the goal. The intention.
Mecha Warrior making classic DSP reference. I don't know if you're gonna have. Do you have the chat open?
I don't get it.
Okay, yeah, I was just wondering.
I can't read it though.
Yeah, DSP, I wouldn't consider this drama. It's very confusing. Is that even technically drama? That is technically drama to DSP. If you invoke his name, I forgot about that the other night when we were talking about DSP saying that you can't even invoke his name. That's further evidence that DSP really sees himself as God. You are not allowed to take Phil's name in vain. You must only say Phil's name in reverence and praise. You can't say it negatively. You can't say it empty. You know, empty.
Yeah, Ichiban, get it? That's Ichiban Senbei. That's the
He's the god, dude.
From Like a Dragon. Well, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Man, we have to do another golf center thing. Oh no.
Guilty Crown first opening, my dearest by Lisa. That's a good one.
Bingo. Wait, didn't I get the
Oh, Guilty. I thought you said Guilty Gear. I was gonna say because all the Guilty Gear ones are good. I'm not familiar with that. Synthetic Man acts just like DSP when it comes to games, by the way. Does he have some This Is How You Don't plays? I'd watch some of his. What's my other third favorite anime opening?
I think that's what it means. You have to never.
Okay, I really like Resolution from Gundam X. I really like it. It's kind of a weird taste, but I love everything about it.
Okay.
That's cool. I really like the kind of synth techno vibe in the song too. Definitely worth checking out. Kickback is cool. So yeah, that's my three favorites: is The Hero, Resolution, and Stand Proud.
Now it starts to move. Yep.
Mauler Muller gas. Well, showing how toxic synthetic medicine and how 90 IQ is when it comes to games. Okay, so I should check out some of that stuff. Is he also like DSP in that he blames away all his failings? Or is he just bad in games? Because DSP is a combination of both things. You can have people who are really bad at games and they tend not to take themselves too seriously. Or you have people who are good at games and shit all over the game. But DSP does both.
Oh no! Shit!
Okay.
That really sucks.
Not Kickback. Sorry, no. Kickback is good. I like it, but they do not unseat those 3 for me.
Oh, I'm done. I can't do it. I might as well quit.
He blames his inability to read instructions on the game. I see.
I have to get all 9 shots.
Yeah, they should make the games more accessible. They should stop the game and force you to read all the instructions and then confirm that you read them.
That's annoying. It's the movement that makes it hard. Without the movement, it's easy.
Well said, DSP. That's how things tend to work. The Steel Ball Run theme? That's a good one. Yeah, JoJo fans are really cool when it comes to their music creation. They create the entire soundtrack for an anime that hasn't even released.
Okay. Again?
Diego's theme sounds so cool. Save scum. Dude, he doesn't save scum. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, the reason why he save scums is because it would waste people's time if he lost. And we can't have that. Complains about filler content in Zelda, plays filler minigames in Yakuza. Yeah, how about that? Now, what we need to have is Kiryu getting struck by lightning because he wears metal. Then we'll get some outrage from this guy. Yeah, he saves scums and everything. I'm playing around.
Oh, shit. Really? It was aimed at 6.
That's what I got banned for asking about, was his save scumming. Still bitter about that. I'm going to be bitter about that forever, because I can understand why he banned all my other accounts, because I was shitting on him.
Oh my god!
But the one time I legitimately asked a question, he tossed me out.
I'm done. This sucks. This is hard, man.
How are these minigames meaningful?
It's pretty hard.
I'm sure DSP could give you some sort of dissertation about it.
Perfect.
He's going to T-pose at you, bring up the helicopter job, mention how he's different from other streamers, and then by that point you're going to forget what your question was. And there you go. He answered it, and then you're banned. Yosh. Phil's anime opening, it's kind of like a Tank from Cowboy Bebop. It's got a funky bebop kind of rhythm situation going on. It's very catchy. It's very cool. It's completely inappropriate for Darkside Phil, of course, but that's kind of the point, you know? Oh, very nice, DSP. So, an anime opening that sounds very weird if you listen to it without lyrics is if you listen to Sailor Fuku from Lucky Star without lyrics, it sounds like Jet Set Radio Future music. 100%. Look it up right now. Without lyrics. He's been playing Yakuza for years, and this unchanged minigame has become hard. He doesn't remember it. Come on, man. This dude's brain has been pickled by Jen. He doesn't even know what golf is. Is that that game where you're on the ice and you hit the thing with the stick? Yeah, that's it. Are we seriously picking our head in deep concentration over this shit? There you go. We did it. Save scum time. His theme song is like Tank with burps instead of the that's definitely a song someone could make. There's a JoJo version of Tank. It's really cool too. It had some good editing. Whoever did it was pretty talented. Boy, this is riveting gameplay, DSP. We got to do the 90-degree forward lead. Forward lean. Yeah, I get it, man. I need to drink some water. I'm stumbling over my words again.
I did it!
What do the crowns by y'all's name mean? How long you've subbed?
Flawless.
Who's Doom Mama? Are you brand new here? How do you not know how this shit works?
Flawless victory.
I hope no one thinks it's weird, but I tend to pay attention whenever women show up in DSP's chat, because he acts very weird around women in his chat. There was that one woman, long time ago, I think it was...
He's done.
Was it this year? It may have been really early this year. But there was this woman that came into DSP's chat and started shitting on him pretty directly, and she didn't get banned. It was a rather odd situation. Now, you do every once in a while have, like, Lavinia, and DSP sheds all of that and tosses a woman out. He doesn't give a damn.
Can I take this?
DSP is all about equal treatment. Man, woman, you're all banned.
I can't even use it on anything good.
But he tends to have a weird distance with them. He tries not to interact with them or acknowledge them at all.
That's interesting. Floated away. Alright, we're looking for the turtles.
Phil Woods, nice 8x bingo. Well, thank you for the money, Broseph.
Nope, the turtles are not here.
Turtles?
Southward. Broseph, thank you for the super chat. He says, Phil Woods, nice 8 times bingo. Thank you very much. Broseph,
The turtle pillars? Excuse me, ma'am. Damn, this is lame, dude. Every single fight, he pops off with that damn Green Lantern ring. And then starts flying around. This is pattern play, DSP. I was thinking today about that moment from the interview where they asked him, do you think you're stuck in a hamster wheel in regards to his schedule? Yeah, a lot of those questions that they asked completely bounced off his head. I think he really didn't understand what they were trying to say.
Not here, right? No.
Yeah, exactly. He flipped the question. And they were talking about how he's caught in this cycle, and he legit didn't understand what they were trying to say. It really speaks to how little social interaction DSP has. I think he's sometimes not playing stupid. I think he's legitimately not sure what people are talking about.
That's great to see them fly over your head. That's pretty awesome.
Sometimes it's easy to think that DSP does all the things he does on purpose, but no, he's legit low functioning.
I thought I'd have to go back there. And now, of course, I need to find them. I don't know where the hell they are.
It has been a crime I've been guilty of. I think DSP's way smarter than he is, and he's doing things intentionally. No, he's just stupid.
Maybe they're even further south, because I don't see them here either, no.
Think of it kind of like in One Punch Man, you've got King. And the big running joke with King is that he's not actually super powerful, but he manages to fool everyone into thinking that he's super powerful. And everyone interprets whatever he does at any given point as being something that a super powerful person would do. That's what a lot of people do with Darkside Phil, is we tend to think that what he's doing is some sort of deep level of manipulation, which usually it is. But there are plenty of times where he's not really doing any sort of plan. He's just stupid.
There they are. Okay, here they are. So
okay, what are we looking for?
Ball is supposed to be here somewhere.
Why is DSP doing this thing? Must be because he's trying to manipulate people to do this, this, and this.
Got my hands on
he's
all
dumb.
the balls. I gotta let Akame know. All right, that one's done. Now, are we
The one account I could find for Doom Mama is from 2016. It's not an alt. Okay, well there you go. She'll be banned soon enough.
The only thing left is these earrings.
I realize that he does that with pretty much everything, right? But if he doesn't want to deal with it, he just feigns ignorance. I mean, he definitely does. There are plenty of times where he clearly knows what the people are talking about, and then he pretends to be stupid. But there are a lot of times where he's legitimately unsure what people are talking about.
Well, good progress.
And that it comes from him being so stupid and from having such little social interaction. He's used to having one-sided conversations. And if I have a one-sided conversation, you can presume I understand everything. But if I'm there telling you, no, you don't understand, he gets confused.
This must be the treasure. Seems like it. I'm not sure this thing's worth anything. I got all the balls
He's
I
really
need.
disregarding anything he doesn't want to deal with. This actually
Thanks for solving the
astonishing.
riddle
It's
for
almost
me.
inspiring in a
I
way.
got all the balls I need right here.
DSP claimed Lavinia was a sock account without providing proof. Person's name is a reference to Lavinia Whaley from H.P. Lovecraft, so maybe it wasn't actually one, but not proof of a sock. Yeah, could be.
Earrings, which I don't think they will. because I think we're shut out of the castle right now because of the.
Yeah, I don't really know how he can prove that people are sock accounts.
I don't think we can do it yet. But we'll see if they let me.
And furthermore, DSP has contradicted himself like crazy when it comes to the whole concept of sock accounts.
And then next time we play
When OIC was in there with sock accounts, he said that it was impossible to even be considered sock accounts because all the people were present. What are you saying? OIC is using multiple devices to be in the chat at the same time? That's actually impossible. Meanwhile, DSP will say, them all being present in the chat isn't proof of anything. They're all socks. It's whatever he needs to say at any given point.
They hit each other in midair. Did you see that?
Whipping out the Green Lantern ring, tossing these dudes around. This shit's boring, man. You can just wreck on things that make him uncomfortable from reality steps, or it's just like that. Heck, yeah, he's kind of like a Thanos. Deletes whatever happened. Yeah, that's not real.
Too good.
There's an unrelated Doom mom on Twitch who streamed Yakuza.
Alright.
That would be weird if it was the same person. What was the other thing he said fairly recently? They were on their troll email. Yeah, they were on their troll email account, and that's how he knew that they weren't real or whatever. What's a troll email account? catisfat@gmail.com?
Well, I finally found 7. Yo, you never fail, do you, Joryu? Finding all 7 must have been pretty nutty, huh? I got a little hairy, but nothing I couldn't handle. Beautiful. Would you mind taking him to the requester, Shensan? He's in a back alley near East Soten Boren Street. Okay. It says you could get a wish. Just like the Dragon Balls.
Oh, I see Banana Jones.
Maybe this will be what we finish. This will be what we finish for tonight.
Oh, sweet, we're done. Far out. We get to leave.
Dragon Balls. There it is.
Where's John at?
Catch 'em balls. It's weird because it's got to catch 'em balls like it's Pokemon, but then all the references are like the Dragon Balls because you're gonna get a wish. So they've smashed.
They really haven't smashed Pokemon into this at all, DSP. Because how did they get the not Pokeballs. How did they get the Dragon Balls in Dragon Ball Z? They looked around for them and caught them, or recovered them. There's no Pokemon involved at all.
I didn't see her. Well, good night, Kathleen. Now you can leave.
Okay, good night. Get the hell out.
Have a good night.
Kathleen? Is that some sort of detractor reference? Her name is Kat, thank you.
By the way, everyone accuses Kathleen of being Willow. I wouldn't know. I don't really give a shit.
Why did you bring that up, DSP? Why did you bring that up if you don't care? What the hell was that? Now people are going to start creating speculation because of you. If you had shut the hell up about that kind of stuff, people wouldn't have even tried to connect that. I mean, people would have, but he makes it easier.
You Shensan? Heard you needed some balls?
Why? Why do you talk about this like that, man? You don't have to say anything.
Knowledge like balls.
He really is a slave to his impulses. Exactly as Wings was saying. I can't help myself. I have to say something.
Take a look.
That was a long time ago. Wings has kind of changed since then.
Look at those balls. Indeed, balls genuine, balls unmistakable.
I thought he knew who all the sock accounts are. Hey, that's a good point, Soldier. Let's go ahead and count that as a new clone.
Certainly worthy of a wish. Seriously? I can really make one? You may. Riches, good health, carnal indulgence, it matters not to me. Now, Joryu, speak thy wish. I wish for the normal peaceful life I once had.
Sexy panties, DSP. That's a Dragon Ball reference. That's a Dragon Ball reference. That's how I know you're a fake fan, because you don't get the reference.
The normal peaceful life I once had. I wish for a normal life, a peaceful life, like the one I once had.
You know, the life where I was beating the shit out of people all the time?
To say to a wish like that? No idea how I'd even help with that. Sorry. What? Is that outside your powers?
No, yeah, you're definitely going to have to go to Namek for that, man. That's a little over the top.
I'm not a god. I'm just an old man gathering up his balls. Oh, of course. How ridiculous of me. Okay, then, what else? I wish for... Alright. I mean,
sexy panties.
What will happen is, if you ask for the riches, he probably gives you money. If you ask for eternal life, he probably gives you, like, healing items or something. And if you ask for sexy panties, he probably gives you a stupid inventory item. Right?
Like sexy panties?
Like, I could use money.
How is that stupid? They might actually be pretty comfy, you know? I don't know, DSP. Don't knock it if you don't try it.
Because that would help out buying the upgrades.
Derek was telling me about it.
Later, if it actually does something wrong, I don't care about the panties. Like, I don't need that item. It's not going to do anything.
How do you know? Maybe it's super OP. Maybe the panties give you what, 50,000 armor.
I don't know which one. I think the money.
Chat. Tell me what to do.
But I don't know how much money he's going to give me. Endless riches. He might give me like $1, right?
Chat.
I don't know.
Just pick one. It doesn't matter.
I guess.
He called Raditz Vegeta. See, this dude's such a fake-ass fan. It's really stupid and annoying.
I wish for endless riches. Endless riches, huh? Huh. Endless riches would be pretty tricky. Yeah, sorry. That's gonna be a no. What?
That's
really?
bullshit.
You can refuse?
Dude, I've gone bankrupt already. I need to pay it all back. So I can start traveling the country with Ket.
Oh, he's giving me something. What did he give me? 1 million. 1 million's not bad. All right,
That's pretty damn good, DSP.
I'll accept the 1 million. Ration up to 30 yen a day. It'll get you the ripe old wage of 90. No sweat. That's endless enough, wouldn't you say? Not sure that qualifies as endless, but I won't say no. Now I must bid you farewell. If the day should come when your thirst for balls beckons you once more to scour.
Okay, this is getting really silly. Stop saying balls, okay? Wow. Come on. Whoa, those people phased out of existence.
Healing items. Riches is 1 million. I don't need 99 healing items. You can only carry a few at a time. So
what would you have gotten with the panties?
I suppose he takes all kinds in this big blue ball. All right, that was a long mission.
The title is a reference to Pokemon, but the behavior in action is not at all.
And 15,000 Akame points, so that was pretty good. All right, not bad at all.
We can end here, right? We can go home?
All right, so with that done, right, I guess the only thing left to do would be go back and see if Akame would let us go to the castle to buy the earrings. And if the answer is no, then that's it. And then we just continue with the story. There's literally nothing else to do. Okay. All right. Oh, shit, look.
A big-ass crab, dude.
Right on the top. Right on the top of the crab.
Nutriment of the Conquering Emperor. Holy shit, that sounds hype as hell.
You know what it is? You grab them, but then when the time of day is passing, I think they respawn. Because I know there was no items there before, but now there's all these items again. So
DSP, the guy who constantly skips things, constantly misses things, constantly overlooks things, constantly has to have chat tell him what's going on. Oh yeah, I know for a fact those weren't there.
Let's see if they allow me to go to the castle and buy these earrings. If not,
Mr. Observant DSP, nothing gets past this guy.
But if we can do the earrings, we'll do that fast. Try to get that mission done, and then next time we'll advance the story. Can I buy smokes?
Sweet.
Yes.
All right, get some smokes for Linda. She'll be thrilled. Yeah, buy a shit ton of smokes. I need to really stock up on nicotine. Sweet. Make a cigarette armor.
I can restore my heat when I need to at the Coliseum, if we ever go back to do those. The platinum matches, that is, right? No, I added the Scar to Kiryu. That's just a customization option in this game. That's actually what I was saying earlier, is that in how many games he's been in, like 8 now, and after all the fights he's been in, he never got a single scar anywhere.
Because no one ever touched the guy. He's too powerful. Everyone was always shooting him in the chest and stuff. They never shot him in the face.
She gave me another million.
Far out, man. You're rolling in the Benjamins.
We cannot go to the castle right now. See that? We're not
Horse crap.
To.
This game sucks.
But, I mean, I have 9 million, so I could do more upgrades, right?
Oh, cool. We got to finish off with upgrades.
Let's,
I was hoping the panties were the only choice just to see him sweat. It would have been funny.
Damn, it's expensive. Screw it. Do it.
Yeah, let's go for it. We got some credit cards we can use.
There you go.
Boost max health when you already don't take any damage, DSP.
For damage and health? Okay.
Alright.
Is there anything else I want to buy at this point? Increase your drunken attacks. Sure, why not? Even though I never really drink.
That's not true.
I don't care about boosting recover me amount at a restaurant. I'm never going to use that.
DSP, you drink all the time.
To grab.
That's not water in your bottle, sir.
I just don't know if I'll remember how to do it. You can only have one enemy with a weapon, hold right bumper, press and hold B. It's like a big elaborate thing you need to do. So I don't know if I'm going to remember to do it. It kind of sounds like it's going to be a waste.
You could do this between streams, you know that, right, DSP? You don't have to involve me in this shit, man.
Wow, even more increased invulnerability. All right.
What are people talking about in this chat? Everyone's saying goodbye.
Drunken Dragon.
I'm glued to the stream until Phil says goodnight to me. DSP.
Okay,
I mean, I get it. I get why you don't talk to your chat, DSP. These guys are losers.
I need a little bit more money, then we'll max out the dragon style. We are making great strides with the leveling. Like, oh my
Are
God,
we?
We almost maxed dragon. We got pretty much everything here but the gadgets.
Okay, never mind. We're kicking ass. This game's cool as hell.
Every used ability here. Like, we almost got everything in the game. So, we're close to finishing it. You know, in fact, this is just 10 and 50. Yeah, this is literally just the
This is the problem. If his useless ass is able to do most of the things in a game without a guide, he does everything in the game. That's very true.
End game at this point, considering the fact that we have everything almost maxed, right?
If the game is always easy, he's going to do everything in it, for sure. If there's any sort of difficulty that shows up at all, this guy's immediately looking for the quickest way through the game.
Because that's all that's left. We actually finished some of the longest running quests in the game, like the Dragon Ball quest, which is good. We'll see where it goes. We're now in chapter 4. The game only has 5 chapters. So, you know, we're at this point, 22 hours in, we're close. I would say probably this is under 30 hours to beat. No?
Wait, are you serious? Hold on a second here. I want to see this.
Great stream. Thanks to those who were here and chilled and hung out.
Time to beat.
For those still watching this on demand after the fact, listen, I know there's not tons of you. There's only a few hundred, if that.
Like a dragon.
I appreciate that. It's a really fun playthrough for me. It is my chill stream playthrough where I can just relax.
11 and a half hours.
Time, not, you know,
31 hours if you're going for 100% completion. This dude is at 22 hours. So I assume that he will be striving to do 100% completion on his first run. That's the only thing that makes sense here.
So, thank you all.
11 and a half hours, DSP.
See you next time for more Like a Dragon Gaiden. Cool.
How long to beat it? 10 to 20 hours. So yeah, DSP should have been done by now.
All right, everyone. So here's the reminder.
But you know, that's because all these websites are liars. It's all fake. That's not the actual time needed to beat games, because that's not the time I needed to beat the game.
Baldur's Gate 3 on the first stream, and then the late stream is going to be Call of Duty, but I'm leaving it up to you. We'll do another poll like we did last week, and you guys can either vote for Warzone or multiplayer, and I'll do whichever you guys really want. All right? So a great streaming day coming up tomorrow, and then, of course, remember this weekend, Friday is more Baldur's Gate 3, and we're going to go back to Blanca and Street Fighter 6, and then Saturday is the big Christmas marathon event, which I hope you'll come by if you can make it.
No, that's a skip, DSP. That sounds shit.
Everyone helping me out.
I can't stand to watch you piggishly eat food all by your lonesome again and then bark at your chat.
All right, so I got to get out of here. I got stuff to do.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I hope that you all have a good...
He's a busy man. He has to go rotate Cat. She's going to get bed sores.
I hope to see you all tomorrow for another great day of streams. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Everyone,
get out of here.
Have a good night. Peace out. Be safe. See you in the morning. And good night.
She's been in small detractor comment sections, apparently. Uh-oh. She's definitely going to get banned then. Because his spies probably know that too by now. Well, I'm glad it didn't crash. I did have... I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to repeat it. Let me break out my calendar. Pretty much through December into early January, I'm thinking like the first couple weeks, I'm going to be out. I'm going to be completely gone. I'm actually leaving the state. So, you know, don't rob my house, dude. All my shotgun traps are going to go off. Anyway, I'm going to be out of state, and I won't be streaming, obviously. However, I will be making a nuisance of myself still. I will be making myself a nuisance on Twitter, and every once in a while I'll be in somebody's stream being an asshole. So, you know, I'll wave if I see you. But I do have something in the works for you guys. It's something small, but I mentioned it earlier. It's the Agent Proper was on the lookout for videos to add to his year review. And I submitted a video. And I'm going to have the video on my channel and have it privated. So after he does his presentation, I'll unprivate it. Or unless he doesn't include my video in it. There's a lot of very talented people. I could understand if mine doesn't make the cut. I completely get that. So that's the plan. She's a RTU modder. Okay, yeah, she's gone. She's gone forever then. He's going to find out about that in no time. His spies are obnoxiously everywhere. But thank you again, everyone. Thank you for coming out and joining me. This was a rough one. The dude was being boring as hell tonight. And it had a lot of weird discussions. The "what can you say in bed" as a DSP line, that was pretty funny. That was a lot of fun. The more you think about it, the more you could find some funny ones. Like, for example, what was that thing he said about Japanese players? No, it wouldn't really be applicable. Just how he framed it. That's whatever. Thank you. I appreciate that, Soldier. Yeah, it'll be fun. And I'm definitely looking forward to coming back and doing more stuff. So that'll be cool. But anyway, have a great night, everyone. I will probably be here tomorrow. I don't see why I wouldn't be. And what's he playing tomorrow? He's playing Warzone or something? Oh, God, that's going to be obnoxious. If he plays multiplayer, it'll be fun. Warzone's going to be boring as shit. But either way, I'll be there. Take care, everyone.